Early. Well, it's 8. On time is early. If you're on time, you're early. And if you don't late, no, stop. I see bad laters. I was on it like 8:59, man. It was right there, but I made it. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are all doing good. Tonight's Cringe Confessional. Oh, stream delay. You guys got stream delayed. That's tough. Oh, well, ban everybody that was wrong. Kill all the chatters for fun. Hooray. Hope you guys are all doing good. Tonight we're doing Cringe Confessional. Gonna be listening to some tales. And I want to check in on only one here. Because I apparently he posted a lot more reviews and I have not seen them. Want to see what he's up to. In the meantime, I just got finished binging all of Cringe Confessional. This is perfect. I've had so many people at me and tell me that it was in their like YouTube wrapped playlist thing or whatever, which is crazy. I didn't even know it was a playlist like that. I didn't know it was classified as that or whatever, but good for you guys. Hey, congrats Turducken on the free sub. Big ups. Did you hear the Samus amiibo unlocks a radio for the desert bike sections? Otherwise, you just hear ambient noises. Wait, can you link that? Is that real? Like, you get a radio, is it like music from the game or whatever? I just saw that tweet. That can't be real, dude. Okay. So, how do we know if this is true or not? I don't know if we have like the... Dude, this looks ass. Oh my God. That looks very bad. This looks like a screenshot from an Electronic Gamer Monthly in 2009. I'm not kidding. I'm not... Like, you gotta understand, I'm not trying to be a hater for no reason, but like, if you said this was like this was gonna be the next Metroid game in like the early 2000s and showed this on the GameCube, right? Like, I mean, this looks better. I just had one little screenshot, but that's not a flattering screenshot. Keep cooking. I try to be careful because I genuinely, truly do not want my entire thing to be guy who complains about Nintendo and talks about the good old days. I think that's so boring and shitty. I don't want that to be my thing. However, look at this. I'm going to be honest, I don't mind the ambient stuff. I don't feel like this game needs music. I think the whole point of Metroid, or like, you're supposed to feel isolated. It's supposed to feel alien. This is fine. Like, yeah, I don't really mind this. It looks kind of fun to move around, even though I don't know. Metroid music is what sets the atmosphere. Yeah, but I think that's kind of what I'm saying is, like, if you're out in the open, I think you don't set the atmosphere because that is your respite. It's like a big breath of fresh air and you have like the whole world. And it's almost this oppressive feeling of like, okay, I got to get somewhere safe that'll play some music, you know? But I don't know. Maybe not. I don't get people dragging this game and taking pleasure in it potentially being worse than the last ones. Is more good games not better? You know what I think it is? I don't think it's people like happy that Metroid isn't hitting or good. And maybe I'm projecting here. Maybe it's just me. I feel like Nintendo is doing this weird design philosophy pivot that feels at odds with what Metroid in a lot of people's minds is supposed to be. Breath of the Wild poison, yeah. But I don't know. I'm just, kind of speaking out of my ass here. I want every game with anything slightly open world to fail. Yeah, I'm sick of the open world experiment, man. Like, God of War was not really, the new ones were not really open world. Like, kind of, but they were also very, like, structured. Hold on, really quick. There's also a scene from this game. Hold on. This made the rounds yesterday, maybe, but I missed it. This is also from the game. Spoilers, it's not a big one. It's not a big one, and it's a very small thing. And honestly, all this does is what I think. Like, this is not the same annoying guy as we saw in the other previews. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's another one. Like,
Sarge.
Armstrong.
Sarge.
Armstrong, you all right?
I'm good. You?
Yes.
While I was waiting, I was studying this hologram. I just... Wow. Samus? It's really you. I don't even know what to say. Is this a new suit?
like,
It's amazing. I love it. I love it so
Private.
much. Yes, sir.
okay, so here's the thing. I feel like Nintendo is trying to sell me about how cool Samus is. Like, maybe they're really trying to get this series over in a way that, like, maybe they're thinking, okay, we want people to buy into this Metroid shit, so put in a scene where Samus is, like, really cool. She's, like, awesome, right? And then the kids will play this, they're like, wow, she is really cool. Her not speaking at all makes her seem like, I don't know. I feel like the silent protagonist thing doesn't work here. Like, she just seems like she's supposed to be cold and distant, but not like, I don't know, a freak, right? She would say something. She'd be like, thanks, right? Like, it's weird. It's a little off-putting. Yeah, I like, Master Chief talks, right? Not a lot, but like, he's not antisocial. I did hear, and maybe I'm wrong, I did hear that there are NPCs in Prime 2 and 3, and there's a little bit more, not like this, but like, there's conversations, which is like, listen, I'm a tourist. I don't play Metroids. I played the 2D ones, and I played Metroid Prime 1. I'm not a big Metroid guy. I'm not a super fan. But, like, this just feels so, I think what people are complaining about is that they follow you in this game.
Literally
That
just
too.
a woman excited to meet someone she looks up to. I don't know why people call it Marvel dialogue.
People call it Marvel dialogue because I think there's been a trend in maybe going back to, and probably before, there is a certain trend of reverence, I think, in a lot of pop culture and media right now, where it's like, I mean, everybody talks about Ghostbusters. So, like, meeting the Ghostbusters, like, whoa, you guys are the freaking Ghostbusters. And like, Star Wars, like, whoa, is that Luke Skywalker? I heard you say it's sort of something in a way that is like, the fans of the thing are now writing the thing, and there is this reverence for icons in pop culture that is now being, like, kind of dumped upon these characters. I think what people say when they mean Marvel writing are just tropes or cliches. I don't think that really necessarily means anything. It's just like this isn't Marvel writing. It's just it doesn't fit tonally, I think, what people want Metroid to be. Yeah, it's just comic relief, kind of. But it's not over-the-top comic relief, but that would have been even worse. If she's, like, fainting, I don't know. It just doesn't feel sincere when you start bat-chesting your own characters. I mean, I get it. I just feel like, I don't know. I'm not a Metroid guy. So my experience of Metroid are games where she's totally alone, or like she's communicating with like one guy, right? Metroid Prime 1 is very atmospheric and lonely, and I think that's what I associate it with, and that's what a lot of people do. And like having this is the second person that does this, by the way. People saw the preview of the other guy who's like all over Samus, is like, whoa, Samus, you gotta save me. It's I don't know. When I hear Marvel writing, it feels like the same nothing burger term, like the term slop. Okay, well, nothing. I feel that way about the phrase nothing burger. I don't like that either. We gotta. I feel like everybody picks the bullshit they want to say, all the annoying phrases and terms. We all gotta pick something. I got a couple of my own, so I get it. You don't like anything? I like Haha You Clowns. I'm into that. It's a funny show. Every time I like something, I want you guys to know this. Every time I like something, something clicks in the back of my head, and I think, I have to tell Stream I like this, so they know I like things, so you guys don't think I'm just miserable and complain.
All this is simply the universe correcting itself. Nintendo has gone back to being the uncool punching bag of the general gaming internet. I lived through the why and why do you, and I am prepared to be lashed for the games I like once again.
They're still making good games. I try to think of this from like a 50,000 foot up perspective. Like, are they trying to get people to buy into the Metroid mythos now, like, so that they can like expand their universe into like a Metroid movie, and people are like, oh, Samus is a big deal. I saw this other character say this. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I wonder if it's like, I don't know. I can't imagine. It feels weird to me. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I think they're trying to be funny. Maybe. I don't. It's weird because I feel like Metroid isn't a funny series, but maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know. It is weird to see people talk about Metroid the way that they have. If I was a Metroid fan, I feel like I would be very annoyed by the constantly changing tone and direction. But maybe not. I don't know. I love Pikmin, and Pikmin keeps changing and updating, and I love those, even if they're not as good as the last one. You know what I'm saying? So, since Metroid 2, the Federation troopers treat Samus as a legend or myth. I like that emote. That's funny. Okay. I mean, maybe.
Coney, I would be pleased if you watched my favorite Simpsons episode. It's very near and dear to my heart and a classic, in my opinion, an underrated gem. Link.
All right, man. Slow down. Put some commas in there. Jesus. I always perceive Metroid as serious. Yeah, it's I don't know. I'm not going to keep talking, because if I keep talking, then I'm going to just basically be talking out of my ass about a series I don't know a lot about. But I'm going to learn about, because I'm going to play Metroid Prime 4 tomorrow. Going to beat the whole game. Can't wait. This game had a lot of issues in development, and judging by the reception of the characterization, I bet this was the biggest issue. Yeah, it got restarted a few times, right? Which is weird. I don't know. You know what I think it is? I think the Switch had a lot. I don't know. I think Nintendo is feeling more and more confident to be themselves and goofy and a little silly. And this bleeds out into direct marketing and how the stuff happens. And sometimes it's like, okay, this is pretty cool. They're trying some things and exploring. But then every once in a while you get like, I don't know, the Mario Odyssey ending music, which feels like Sonic Adventure, and you're like, oh, what is the? All right, fine. It's not bad. It's a fun sequence, but that's weird. Or you get like oh my god, I had another example. I feel like they're getting very comfortable, I guess is the way to put it. Kirby Air Ride, the opening of that game, right? But that's more of a Sakurai thing. So I don't even mean the jump up superstar thing, because that whole celebration party thing is fine. It's a little, they're getting very whimsical. Maybe that's a way to put it. So, and I don't like that. You know, shit gets heated when Coney brings up Breath of the Wild. I genuinely think history will smile upon me. I do. Maybe not with Breath of the Wild, but I think that I'm going to be right. I'm telling you. It poisoned everything. You just don't match their freak. Yeah, maybe that's a way to put it. I don't know. Whatever. Hold on. What's the site that only one here is on? How long to beat? There it is. We have some new games on here. I can't wait. I just don't think anything they're doing is compelling anymore. They're doing the bare minimum. Well, we'll try the game. Oh, shit, private? He hit his thing? Is this the same guy? Was it this site? Or was it somewhere else? Apparently, he just updated a lot. Metacritic? I thought it was on... No, it was Metacritic to start, but then he got banned, right? Hold on. He's back on Metacritic? What? He got unbanned? No, he's ex-defiant. This is from last year, man. No. He's still banned. Somebody said he updated a lot recently. I don't know if he, like... Did he send it to Like, I feel like somebody has sent him the video now, right? Surely. Oh, shoot the chatter who lied yesterday. Now I'm pissed off. I got one guide. It's so dumb. Okay. My Spotify Wrapped came. Did you see this one? Curious about your take. Oh my god, a dog. Oh my god. He sounds like a generator. I don't know if I like that. Oh my god, that dog needs to go to the doctor. That's too fast. Dude, that can't be healthy, right? That's how he's sweating. Dogs sweat that way. Good God, man. That dog's fucked up. I don't know if I like that dog.
Homer discovered that Marge had fallen in love with a woman.
Oh, no! Wait, is that
Homer discovered that
the executive? No, it's not. I
Marge
thought
had
that
fallen
was
in
like the TV exec.
Love with a woman.
Okay.
I want a non-gay explanation.
Oh, Homer, I didn't want you to find out this way.
Oh,
Marge
no.
would rather sleep on the floor than share a bed with Homer. She told the children about the
Homer.
situation, hoping they would remember that their parents would always love them most. But Lisa already knew everything and was proud of Marge's courage.
Okay, wait a minute. They separated in an earlier episode where he lives in the treehouse. Is this mashing them up?
That evening, Marge styled her hair specially and prepared for a date with her new girlfriend.
How can you do this, Marge? How can you desert your children?
Have a blast, Marge.
We're actually making new episodes?
Cruised through the night and lost themselves in fun at a women's bar.
Right.
Meanwhile, Homer lay awake alone, unable to sleep.
Homer. Oh, man.
For 8-hour walk.
He got into his car,
poor
turned the music
Homer.
up to maximum volume, then
All right.
closed the garage door. During the
no,
8 hours he
Homer,
spent idling in
don't-
place,
no,
Homer had
Homer,
the
get
warmest
out of
night of
there.
sleep he'd ever had. The next day,
Oh.
he met someone who truly appreciated him.
Believe me.
That happened?
Viva life!
Homer fell deeply into this feeling. He had never imagined
Okay, hold on. I don't like the train going into the tunnel. I know what you're doing. I don't like that. Don't like that one bit.
happiness could be so simple. At that moment, he finally understood Marge's joy. When he got home, Marge asked where he had been.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Marge. So long.
Homer took his sketch pad to the nuclear plant, wanting to study the male physique. But this made Lenny and Carl uncomfortable. He received another call from his boyfriend, who invited him to meet at a hotel.
Okay. Where are you going?
Work.
It's 4 o'clock on a Saturday.
I, have to count the atoms at the nuclear plant. Conservation of mass, it's the law.
One day, while Homer was having a wild time at Moe's bar, Marge showed up.
What are you doing?
3 simple words. I am gay.
Okay. I don't think that was anywhere in the show. I don't know where. This is clearly old Homer in a new background. I don't know what I'm looking at. Like, they're YouTube pooping this.
Word. I am gay.
He does say that? Really? Is it with the one with the John Waters episode with the zap? I've been waiting for that guy to show up. He's the gay character I know.
She couldn't believe what she was seeing and didn't know how to explain any of this to the children. Under their parents' influence, Lisa's sense of aesthetics gradually became distorted. Soon she received a letter from a strange woman inviting her to meet alone. That night, she placed a dummy under her covers and snuck out. She knocked softly on the hotel room door, and the girl inside immediately opened the window to let her in. But to her shock, the woman turned out to be groundskeeper Willie in disguise. Homer discovered that
that's quite an episode. There's an A, B, C, and a D plot. That must have been a very special double episode or something. God damn. Dang, is this what the show is about? I gotta hop in on this. Yep, started season 1, episode 1. You're gonna want to watch the whole thing. You got to watch it top to bottom,
Marge
okay?
had fallen in love with a woman.
Holy shit, man.
The music up to maximum volume.
I know that they had a couple gay episodes, but I didn't know that it was this gay. Marge is gay, then Homer's gay, then they cheat on each other. All right, well, I'll watch the whole thing, I guess. My Spotify Wrapped came. Does anybody... You guys don't care. Why would you care? It's not fun to look at. 6-1. Shut up. 6-1. 6-1. Hold on. I'll show you one thing. Okay, this was at the top of my feed just now. Okay, he's just in the tutorial. Okay, he's just in the first stage. Okay, he's in the whole game, but he's not annoying. Okay, he's always annoying, but the other companions aren't. Okay, everybody's annoying, but actually that's good. Awesome. Can't wait. I cannot wait to play this game. Bro, people get mad at me for saying that Metroid isn't like this holy cow of a series, right? People get mad at me when I criticize Metroid. If that game tomorrow isn't good, I'm going to be... Sacred Cow is what I was going for, by the way. You're going to be... We're going to see. We'll see. I don't know. This is the type of cope that happens when you wait 8 years for a game. I don't know. What if it's Mondo ass? Then I will do what I'm doing with Kirby. I will sign it and I will sell it. That is going to be my go-to. I need to do that with Kirby. I got to look up a site that I can sell something specifically without giving out my address like eBay. Also, I got to make a P.O. box because I was going to do that anyway. I was going to do a Christmas unwrapping stream where people send gifts to the P.O. box and then we unwrap them. I think that'd be fun. You guys could be Santa and send me gifts and prizes. Oh, boy. Can't wait. Awesome. Selfish-ass stream. You guys will send me some big gift. Compton, I still have my Jabba. My Jabba's right there, okay? I cherish deeply everything people get from me. Or I could sell it at the next Smash thing. That's true. I could just bring it all to that and give them away as prizes. Wouldn't that be fun? What was I looking at? Hold on, let's do the bundle real quick. Well, before we do the bundle, I was looking at the Spotify. You guys don't care about the Spotify, but I did want to show you one thing, and it is that for some reason, Spotify thinks I am 61 years old. I don't know what that is or why. It said that I listen to 80s music, which I guess, but so does everybody. I think everybody's older. My girlfriend is 75. So that's just to let you know where we're at. There you go. These are my artists, but whatever. This is the first time that my artists actually looked accurate. However, just really quick, my top songs of 2025, unfortunately, are completely infested with Disney lullabies. Because this is what my kid listens to sleep. She likes listening to these. So I have Winnie the Pooh on ukulele now. Stupid. What happened to Elvis in the freezer? What did happen to Elvis in the freezer? It says it's low. I love that song. That was like my #1 song. That's weird. I guess I listened to their other stuff. I'm surprised. Could be worse. Yeah, it's not so bad. Oh, one more thing. I got into Grandmaster 2 on Mr. Fantastic. Hold on. Which I was shocked by this, okay? Hold on. I've been playing a lot. Dude, this is... I didn't realize it was this easy. So these are the top, 100 Mr. Fantastic players? Weren't you Diamond 3 days ago? Yeah, I have a high win rate. I win most games, but I'm dead. Dude, I was in so many streamer lobbies and they got so mad. They were flipping out. I'm banned in a guy's chat right now. I'm not kidding. He might be watching right now. I dropped in his stream. I was talking a lot of shit. I really was. We were playing and we had it was a Hawkeye and me, and we just couldn't synergize. I'm not swapping. I'm on Fantastic. And after round 1, he's like, Coney, go Mantis. And I had a normal score. I'm like, what the fuck? No, I'm not playing Mantis. Shut up. And then he links his stream after, and I gotta see what's up. We lost that game. and he is going crazy on everybody on our team. So I popped in and I was like, hey, man, think you're having a mental health episode. Maybe you should go for a walk. You seem kind of upset and it's affecting your aim. He lost that game, too. He timed me out for 10 minutes. And then after 10 minutes, I was like, hey, man, I'm back. I have only seen more evidence that this is affecting your play. Best of luck in your mental health journey. I bet it's beautiful where you live. Maybe some fresh air would help. And then I got full banned. You waited the whole 10 minutes? No, I played a game of Rivals, and then I got back in after. And then I got full banned. So I love doing that. I love it's my favorite thing. It's great. Coney, would you ban us if we did that to you? Yes, because it's unprompted. You should have heard the things that guy called me. He was very chalant. He said he was nonchalant. He was very chalant. He called me terrible things that I cannot repeat. It's crazy. Do another one of those messages for your ban appeal. I might. I love once the chat is open. I love doing it. Props to him for not switching up because of a partner badge. You know what? I didn't have the partner badge. I had a fucking Sonic the Hedgehog badge. I'm not kidding. I didn't have the partner badge on. I had the Sonic badge, which is even funnier. He might have swapped up, but he didn't. That's better for rage baiting. Dude, it was awesome. It was awesome. So anyway, what I was going to say, I think I might be top 200 Mr. Fantastic. It hasn't updated yet because I did my profile was private. But like, look at these ranks. I'm in Grandmaster 2 with a 65% win rate. Like, I'm top 100, I think, bro. Like, I'm telling you, I'm doing it, man. Think it's gonna happen. Why are you flexing the chat? Because I thought this would be a big achievement. It's not. I'm ass. I'm not kidding. I'm not good at the game. I have no comms. I don't talk to anybody. I don't think that I'm good, but apparently, but it's because there aren't many people playing this weird-ass character, I think. I'm playing a weird mid-tier or whatever. Top 200 Fantastic, your MVS posting. Okay, a lot more people play this game than Multiverses. Come on. Come on, man. That's pretty good. Come on. Let's do the bundle. I was impressed. Thank you. When's the Platinum in Streams game come? Do people want to watch the Platathon? You don't. I keep going back and forth on it. The 24-hour Platathon, I don't know if it's fun. You do? Only if it's a few days long. It's one day. 24 hours of gaming. Make it diamond? No. Because I'm going to get stuck. The whole point is above average. We could make a list somewhere. I don't think you can do it. I mean, I could do it. What if I got stuck in one game for like... I would have to pick a bunch of games, you know? But it'd be like the playing every game stream except good and not just main menus. Yeah, it is easy. The way you made me feel. Yeah. Who didn't get it? Imagine not getting it at 6 or 8. Like, it's weird. Like, if you don't get it at 11, it's just like, yeah, I don't know that song. I've heard of Michael Jackson. I know he was very famous, but I just don't know that song. I can't imagine getting it later like, oh, right. Hit it. I kind of fuck with the glorp on the trombone. That's lovely. That's pretty good. The manner you affect my emotions. Yeah, that's very free. That is the easiest clue you could get. You just have to change the words around slightly. That's very funny. That's good. I'm planning out the rest of my streams for the year, okay? Right now, what I'm thinking is Tuesday, every game I played this year, okay? Sunday is, okay, Sunday, I think I'm going to play the whole Rudolph game. to get ready for Christmas. I think it's like 3 hours, but we'll see. If I get bored, we'll react. I don't know. I'll do a react thing. We're going to play Rudolph, okay? That's Sunday. Tuesday, every game I played this year. Wednesday, Who Asked, okay? Thursday, gameplay. I'm thinking Bits and Bops. It's a new Rhythm Heaven like on Steam. Next Sunday, I want to get a Wheel Champ ready, okay? I want to have something ready. We'll do it in the previous week. Week after that, I want to get a Genie ready. Been a long time since we had a Genie. And then some kind of react thing. Maybe you laugh, you die. Maybe some kind of conceit. I don't know. So I'm trying to book out the rest of the year. Big month. I'm just trying to bake this all in, you know? Game Awards. Right. When are the Game Awards? Next Thursday. Okay, that's next Thursday. We're doing that too. We're trying to get it already. The Laughatron stream was funny. Maybe I'll bring that back. I don't know. We'll figure something out, but we'll figure it out. We'll see. Yeah! Did I have something else? I thought I had something else, but I guess not.
Coney,
what?
I am seeing a trend in your mental health from grinding ranked games.
What do you mean?
You are more irritable and constantly yelling into your mic.
We're doing this.
Maybe it's time to take a break from video games and do some reacting.
I've done plenty of that, okay? I've done plenty of that reacting stuff. I will say I would love to be playing Marvel Rivals right now. I'm feeling the addiction pull me toward the Steam bar. It's right here. I could just hit the green button anytime I want. I really could. Coney, can you speak on the Blood Moon bounty? Bro, it looked fun. The trailer looked fun. What do you, like, from what I saw, it looked like a pick 3 shooting game like, Robo Shoot. I always forget that name of that game. Or the other, there's a night game. I always forget these fucking names. But I thought it was RoboQuest. I thought it was like RoboQuest or the other one that I played. Dead Vein. I don't know. It's like a cyberpunky thing in that thing. I forget what it was called. Dead something. Dead Nerve? Whatever. But it was that. It's just a shooting pick 3 roguelike. And I was like, oh, that looks cool. Dead Link. I think that's it. Is that it? Yes, God bless you. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was like Dead Link, which is like a fun, just go up, shoot stuff, die. I thought it was like this, but with zombies. And then I turned on the game and I'm like, oh, fuck me. But by that point, I didn't have a key for the game until then. So, yeah. I mean, I knew there was crafting, but I didn't know it'd be like that. But hey, I hope you guys liked it. I had fun. So, you want to judge the stupid list of back chess games that I did from stream last night? Final Fantasy 7 and the remake? Bat chest games? Let me see. I'll look at this later. We got to get the cringing. We got a full night tonight. I had a great time. I had fun. It was good for me. Wait a minute. Hey! I got to get on backlogged. You want to do a stimmy? I don't feel like it. Thanks, Rodney, too. Oh my God, I didn't thank people. Thank you, Rodney, too. Thank you, Rosemary VGC. Thank you, Fireball Legend. Thank you, Captain Dumock. Thank you, Polaroid. Thank you, Frizza. Thank you, Slenderman Pages. Thank you, Kyle XV. Thank you, Big Mean 772. Thank you, Agent 25. Thank you, Floormat 8. Thank you, Ayano Tasu. Thank you, Blue Shirts Fan 24. Thank you, Tense Doodles. Thank you, Sly Right Hang. Thank you, Man Drilled. Thank you, Anonymous 517. That was 11 hours ago, and the rest. Thanks, everybody. Okay. Thanks, Rarity B, for the Prime. And if you Prime right now, I'll thank you, too. Okay. Let's get to cringing. Can't wait for some fun tales and delightful stories. Some enchanting fables. Funny. You're never fixing those glasses? I was thinking about, I have a pair of blue light glasses that I got from some fuck-ass sponsor. You just poke out the glass in those, right? So, thanks, Comer Kulo. Speaking of A restaurant near me that I got food from tonight has a Big Buh burger. B-U-H. I asked for it medium rare. They gave it raw. I had to send it back. That shit was like red. It's really bad. So if I see mad tonight, it was all the blood and parasites. It's disgusting. Really gross. Thanks, Deadly Critisis Man? Crit ISIS Man? Ah! That's scary. Thank you, Saint Board. Did I not? Oh my God, I missed you. I'm sorry, man. My bad. All right, let's get to it. Shall we? Okay. I'm not joking. My kid has started saying, shall we? I'm not kidding. Not a lot, but she was like, we got home from school the other day, and she was like, I want to watch something on the TV. Shall we? And I'm like, I genuinely do not say it around her. I don't know where she got it. I'm very scared. Not the worst phrase to pick up. I don't know. A 6-year-old doing that seems like it would be kind of like she's just telling you what she wants to do. Wouldn't that be annoying to you? Let's go to the park and then get ice cream, shall we? Like, no, let's go get dinner, sweetie. Let's go. We should go eat dinner. Let's throw away our broccoli and eat a mountain of jelly beans, shall we? No. It's annoying when you do it, too. That's not true. People love it. People love it when I do it. They think it's funny. Okay. Ronnie, the guy here, it's with pleasure to say that my formerly angry friends apologized and had a good laugh with the Ronnie story. Tremendous. Awesome. Great. Hey, that's good. That was the guy who had the Ronnie thing, and they got really mad at them. Thanks for writing in. Love the updates. Perfect. All right, zip my jet. Whew. Okay. CC changed lives as per usual. You guys want to do some second stream rivals tonight? I kind of want to. I'm big in the game, bro. I'm addicted. And you know what? I think I'm going to turn on chat tonight, voice chat, because I think it'd be funny. Maybe I'll put on the robot voice. That'll be great. We'll see. Might be a good time. They got a robot voice. They got a baby voice. It's great. Bro's on ketamine. I really am, dude. I really get involved in a game. I don't know when I stop, though. Because, like, I have a high win rate. Maybe when I start, like, when I get to 50 and then I feel like I've peaked and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know when to stop. Like, when, because I'm just going to keep going and streaking. The game is very streaky, so I don't know, whatever. Okay. Okay. Bow. Bow. Da-da, 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 da-da.
So
sorry, I had to set it up. I need to submit a story for Cringe Confessional soon. I love this series. You should, because I'm running out of put on the Quan Chi voice. I forgot I could do that.
Hello, chatters. I will be playing Mr. Fantastic tonight, and I will hear nothing more about it. Mr. Fantastic only. I shall not change for any reason.
The only thing... This is when I hit my ult.
Fantastic.
It's pretty good. Oh, one more thing. One more thing. This is so silly and small. So... Hold on. So my girlfriend is a patron of Jenny Nicholson, the YouTuber, okay? My girlfriend likes video essays and long-form content, which is great. Jenny Nicholson had something on commercials recently, and it played this commercial, and this is the cutest fucking thing I've ever heard. It's a little robot singing about the International House of Pancakes. Hold on. It's pretty bad right now. Hold on. I love him.
Of course, it says pancakes on the outside.
I don't know if there is an alien anywhere. I don't know where that came from, but I love his little song, the little
But there's a lot more on the inside.
He's gonna sing again.
And
Hold
the
on.
prices,
I've been singing this all day in my
for
brain.
a very hungry family.
I love this. I love that. I've been singing this all day. I've been doing this all day. This is one of my 2 vocal stems, and the other one is talking like this. I've been talking like I'm in the Grinch song. So, it's very annoying. It's really stupid and bad and not funny, but it's so fun to do. It's I don't know. It not even on any insults or anything. Just whatever I want to say, I could do it with the upwards inflection. It's great. You want an IRL stream pet? What is this? Oh my god. Yes. No way. Yes. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. Do they fight? It's like a cockfight ring? What is it? They're in a little tube. Get him, Jeff! Get him! Oh no, a guy has wandered into the enclosure. They're gonna eat him! Look out! I would definitely put my face on it. That's my baby. I would teach him to love humanity and to see us as equals. So he wouldn't kill me and eat me. He's precious. Yeah, it's like Seaman. It's Seaman, but in real life. We'll name him Beetlejuice. How many Beetlejuices did we have? 2? I gotta do another Seaman run. Okay. Hold on. International House of Okay. The one guy in chat hasn't yeah, man, it happened a while ago. Thank you for your concern. It's been a long time, man. Things are great. Everything's great. Things are great. Thank you for caring. Well, I can't say anything else. I don't want to. Okay, we're gonna stop there. All right, I knew it was a bit. No, I get why you're confused. I do. I understand why you might think this is like a silly joke thing. I totally understand. I get it. But let's okay. Like, I get it. It is Doug-esque, right? Surely. I don't know how to say, how do I talk about this? I legit don't know anymore. Okay, man. I can't. Okay. All right, let's go. All right, we got 30 stories tonight. But I beat that game. I saved all the Jinjos. Actually, no, I didn't. Did you guys... Is there more? This is so stupid. Okay, all right. Let's start. Okay, all right. I did save all the Jinjos. You guys are thinking of the Minjos. I didn't save the Minjos because they were bad and evil. International. Fuck. I want to stop singing that song. No. Okay. All right. No more bad jokes tonight. No more unfunny, stupid vocal stems. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, Chatter said that they wanted to submit a story to Cringe Confessional. Please do, because we are currently in January 2025. We are in current year. The last story of this is January 2025. We're going to run out. We're going to run out. Oh, yeah, if you didn't watch the stream yesterday, you don't. Hold on. You guys are dumb and gay. You guys are dumb and gay. That's, yeah, that was the clip. That was... Maybe this would tell you what the stream last night was like. Here you go. You get it. You guys are dumb and gay. Da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. You get it. You get it. We all get it. It's very funny. Okay. Honestly, if you resubmit Cringe Confessional stories, I wouldn't know. I don't remember the stories. Chat would have to be like, I think we've heard this one. And then I'd be like, oh, yeah, I remember this too. So. What if you're smart and gay? I have to line it up. You guys are dumb and straight. I gotta get the one later in the song. It has more stuff on it. That was not funny. That was not funny. I'm not even on 3 hours of sleep tonight. Don't have an excuse. Okay. Okay. All right. Fellas, welcome to Cringe Confessional, the cringiest show on the internet. I set up an anonymous Google form for my Twitch chat where they can send me the most embarrassing, cringiest stories of their lives. And I did it a long time ago, and I've still got stories to tell. So we're going to do that right now. And hey, if you want to be on the show, go to cringe.coney.gg and you can submit your story totally anonymously. I'm not going to know where you live or your IP. Editor, cut it off after totally anonymously. That's too weird for people watching their first time. Sometimes I go too far. I shouldn't do that. Let's go ahead and listen to some terrifying cringe stories, anonymous from Twitch chat, shall we? Good. Don't forget to end your story with "My name is Coney and this is my story." Shut up. I would never do that. I still have not submit my story yet, actually. I haven't done it yet. I mean to. I'm going to do it tomorrow and see if it gets picked. You know what I'll do? Oh my God. What I'm going to do. Actually, I don't know. What I was going to say, what I'm going to do is submit it. And then if I know it's coming up, I'm going to be like, chat, my story is in this batch tonight, but not tell you which one it is. But then when you guys, like, if you guys guessed it was mine, I would blush really hard and be very embarrassed. And I wouldn't be able to hide it, I think. So maybe I won't do that. Oh. All right, let's start it up. Happy cringing, everybody.
So I was in 8th grade, and I had a crush on this girl that I was friends with for like 2 years.
Okay.
I was very shy and didn't want to confess directly, so I looked up ways to confess non-directly.
Sure.
I found something that said that if I kinda joke about dating, but don't actually ask them to date you, then you can get a glimpse of their feelings before committing.
Yeah, classic. Yeah. Wouldn't it be crazy if we went out? Wouldn't that be wild? If you and I doing it, that would be so weird. I feel like we'd be a really weird date. We'd be a strange couple. Haha, just kidding. Haha.
It was perfect for a shy little coward like me. One problem with me, though, is that when I get nervous, I'm kinda pushy.
That's a bad
When the time
combo.
comes for my plan to take action, this results in me just insisting that we could date.
You need to turn yourself up or everything else down. Wait, am I quiet tonight? Oh my God, I'm quiet. Hold on. I think my thing went down. My bad. Have I been quiet all night? Sorry. I had I think when I was moving stuff on my desk, I put it down. You were like this for a week? That's so weird. Sorry. I'll yell more. Is that what you want?
When the time comes for my
Thanks,
plan
Topaz Cash.
to take action, this results in me just insisting that we could date and that we would be good together.
Okay, it doesn't sound
In
like
fact,
you were...
I was so pushy that I forgot to tell her I was joking.
Yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't sound like you're joking at all at this point. Where's the punchline? Where's the silly... Like, you're insisting and imploring her to do so. This is now you are aggressing.
It gets worse, though, because I didn't realize at the time that she didn't know I was supposed to be joking.
Yeah.
So even though she said I'm not looking for a relationship right now, I thought I still had a chance.
Oh, man.
At lunchtime that same day, I thought I'd shoot my second shot, so I walked up to her and confessed my feelings directly, only to again be met with rejection.
All right, listen. Being nervous the first time and then being really pushy in the moment is one thing to be like, okay, I shouldn't have done that. Going back for seconds is like, you have a problem, man. I'm glad that you're writing in that you realize this is an issue. Eighth grade, whatever, we all make mistakes. This is harassment. This poor girl is once not enough. She should have been really mean to you.
We stayed friends for the rest of that year.
Good for
and in
her.
high school, we went our separate ways.
Okay.
I didn't realize until about a month later that she didn't know I was joking.
Okay, I don't think you were joking. I think now you're trying to convince me that you were joking. But you weren't joking. Wait, okay, hold on. You weren't joking. By admission, you were not joking. You weren't joking, but you were pretending to joke to her so she wouldn't take it seriously. But now you're saying that you're upset that she didn't know that you were joking even though you weren't joking, right? Like, he was joking the first time, not joking the second time. I'm confused. Boys are so hard to understand. It is stupid. This is why I like girls. This is dumb. Okay. Okay, I want you to know, this is so stupid. Okay, so when I have all of my, when I have my Cringe Confessional things up on a different monitor, it's in a small window. So I have a very small window with all of them, and I look over and I saw this face down here. Just something about these three little boxes right here. You see that? That's cute. I like that. That was precious. These three little guys. I got to get rid of that emote. Whoa! Ah! What's this image? Oh my God, it's Super Mario. Awesome. I love being surprised by shit I put up like an entire year ago. Okay. Yeah, I don't think you were joking, man.
When I was about 13 or 14, my mom came into my room one evening to talk to me and ended up trying to give me the talk.
Okay.
The thing is,
Seems the
she
right
was
time.
several years too late.
Several? At 13 or 14? Do tell.
I had already had some basic sex ed at school and learned the rest from friends.
Well.
Heck, I started my period like 2 years prior to this.
Okay.
I didn't really want to have this awkward conversation with my mom if I didn't have to, so I interrupted her and told her not to worry about it.
Yeah.
I knew this stuff already.
Okay. Wait. Because I know that they have sex ed earlier. I'm trying to think of the timeline here. Okay. Got it. From Friends relationship or Friends TV show? Surely from Friends like in school, but like kids are learning younger now, I guess. I don't know. I had mine in 5th grade. Really? Like 10? Coney is so confused one of his chatters had a period. A period of what? Were you sad? Is it depression? What? A period? Oh, shit. Hold on. I forgot. This is my favorite part of these streams. My bad. Oops. A period of time? Yeah, what could that mean? Okay.
I couldn't tell if she was disappointed, indignant, or she took this as a challenge.
Okay.
But she started naming more and more obscure sex acts and asking if I knew about them.
Okay.
The longer this went on, the weirder I felt about admitting to my mom that I knew about them. Imagine being in middle school and having to admit to your mom that you know about anal, for example, but I still did because I was stubborn and a little afraid that she might try to explain them to me.
Okay.
Eventually, she got this defeated look on her face and gave up and left.
Why was your mom trying to, like, challenge your power level? Oh, yeah? Kids are so smart, huh? Well, do you know what a donkey punch is? You ever hear of that? You know what a Superman is, young lady? You better not. What, Mom? Mom got owned. I'd be so mad. Dude, the mom don't know shit, probably. She probably be, oh, yeah? Well, what, did you know you could put your mouth on it? Did you know that, huh?
I'm 30 and have a kid now, and I still feel awkward anytime anything even remotely sex-adjacent comes up in conversation with her.
That's, okay. I thought that was going to go in a different direction. Like, I thought that your mom was going to give you a different talk, like your grandfather died and, like, you heard about it somewhere and she was mad at you for not talking to her or something. I didn't think mom would, like, talk about, like, try to pull rank on sexual activities. That was strange. Okay, well, that was a good story. That's good. You know what's strange? I was talking about this with somebody recently. The same way that, like, these things will imprint on your brain, and now in, like, whenever anything like that comes up, you think about it. Sometimes when I walk around the mall, I will see, like, a now hiring sign, and I'll be like, oh, I should go apply. Like I'm 16 in high school. I don't know when that stops. I'm not joking. There's like a new, like a clothing store opening at Arundel Mills Mall. And it was like now hiring cashiers, stock people, whatever. And I saw it and I was like, oh, I could use a job, whatever. And I was like, oh, wait, I'm over double the age I need to be to think about those jobs. Like, yeah. Would be a good confidence boost. Yeah, I think I'd be like, oh, I got hired. Well, listen, I'm not doing that. I'm a little overqualified. But hey, thanks for calling me back, right? Awesome. Some of those things never leave. Like when you dream about being back in high school, dude, never goes away. Actually, that's not true. I don't remember having the high school dream. I've had the college dream, which is the same thing, but I have the actor dream a lot, where like I have a performance and I don't know any of the lines and I'm going live in like an hour or whatever. That kind of thing, you know?
When I was growing up, around the age of 4 or 5, my parents would always tell me just go outside when someone else was using the bathroom.
Okay.
And they bestowed this knowledge upon me thinking that I'd go carefully hide somewhere in the backyard and piss without anyone seeing me.
Oh.
For context, I live in the deep south and pissing outside is just kind of normal down here if you can't get a bathroom.
I mean, I think this should be normal everywhere. I'm going to be honest. Maybe I'm gross. Maybe I'm a southerner at heart. But I feel like it's not that crazy to, like, go into the woods, man. Just go find the woods and just go on a tree or something, right? Whatever, man. I don't think it's that bad. But I have a feeling that you weren't very discreet about your activity.
Being the dumbass kid I was growing up, I really had to shit.
Right.
Like, really badly. And my older brother was bathing in the only bathroom we had, and I couldn't wait that long.
Right.
So instead of doing the smart thing and waiting, I instead stood in my front yard, like a foot or two away from the road of our rural neighborhood, and dropped my pants and just dropped some brown off right there in front of anyone unfortunate enough to be standing outside or driving by.
How long did it take?
Afterwards, I walked back inside the house like nothing
just
happened,
left that shit
and I
on the
remember
front
hearing
lawn?
my
Did you not
neighbor
have a
running up to the house
back
and shouting my mom's name.
Sharon! Sharon, you're not going to believe this!
Afterwards, she grounded me for a few days and had to clarify we do not poop outside, only pee, and to only do it in the backyard where no one could see me.
Yeah, I think that's more on the parents for not being incredibly clear. Kids are stupid and they don't know anything. You got to tell them everything. But, she's got to punish you somehow, right?
I remember crying because I thought it was unfair that I couldn't finish the Pokemon Stadium Gym Challenge because they expected me to have common sense at the age of like 4.
Yeah, honestly, that I think you were right about that. I feel like that I would be kind of mad at them too if I was your age, or maybe a little older, like 8. I would be mad too. So I understand this person, but mine was when I was a kid and the teachers refused to let me go when I asked and pleaded. So I went right there in the playground. Fuck y'all. I have heard that story. Maybe not like a real story, like an urban legend of like the kid who really had to pee and the person said no and then they win their pants. I don't know if that was just like a common cartoon trope or if it was like an urban legend or one of those stories, like stories from Wayside High or whatever that story thing is called. Like, I feel like that's a common thing, but yeah, the teacher who doesn't let you go and then you go anyway, right? But it's just common IRL. Is it? It makes sense. I don't know. This one's not cringe. I've read that story 10 times in these submissions. By the way, everybody, let's give it a free Compton tonight. Got all the stories for tonight. Put them all together. Let's have a standing ovation. Everybody stand up and clap. There we go. Big ups. I should say we should all have standing ovations every time because the clapping emote is standing. No Keen stories? Nope. Keen got us all the cars from last night. Big ups to Keen. Very good duo.
This
man.
happened.
They make some good shit. It's nice.
This happened in my junior year of high school.
Okay.
I was into maths and science and lived in a rural area, so everyone in my year knew of me as that weird guy, but didn't necessarily know me personally.
Sure.
I was sitting with my friends at lunch and decided to check my daily tasks in a mobile game I had.
All right.
This game had some Arkansas aspects
This video is sponsored by
and would sometimes ask you to scan stuff in the environment to earn rewards.
Okay.
Well, one of my dailies on this day was to scan an apple.
They can do that? I didn't know that you could do that for like a scavenger hunt or whatever. I always thought it would be like barcodes or like UPCs or whatever, but like you look at an apple and the game is like, good job, here's 50 coins. You can do that? Everybody's saying Arkansas. Why are they saying that?
This game had some Arkansas aspects.
Oh. That's funny. That's cool. Rod ain't never seen that before. Rod don't know what AR is. That's funny.
Well, one of my dailies on this day was to scan an apple.
Yeah.
But none of my friend group had an apple.
Oh, no.
However, I saw a girl in my class a couple of tables down eating her apple and had a light bulb moment.
Enhance! Hey, Judy, take a big bite out of that apple for me. Hold still. Right there. Thank you. I'm going to send you a referral code to a game. Do it so I can get 100 GLEP coins.
However, having absolutely no shame, I marched over to her and asked if I could scan her apple for a mobile game.
Oh, that's better.
Her whole table went quiet,
That's not so bad.
and she asked what I meant. So,
That's
I
not so
explained the
bad.
game to her and everyone is now staring at me.
Yeah.
I got interrogated about how the app knows what an apple is and if this is some secret project I'm working on.
Oh, no. Now you're getting everybody got questions now. You're getting interrogated. Like, what is that app? Are you sure? Do you just really like Apple? What's going on here?
Eventually, they realized that I'm genuinely just trying to scan an apple and hands it to me to scan. I do the task and thank her and walk away.
Yeah.
But, until I graduated, people would bring me their apples thinking that I would have to scan them every day. I never had the heart to refuse it, so I just pretended.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. You became the Apple Man. That's awesome. You're Apple Boy in the other end of the cafeteria. Hey, man, I got what you need. Hey, everybody. You need some of those coins? And you're like, yeah, I got to do this every day. An apple a day, right? That's what my app needs. Let me, chick. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Every goddamn day. I would be going up to you with a banana like, oh, oops. Sorry. I forgot. I'd be just an asshole, just going around with different things. I want to know what game that was. That sounds awesome. To like have you scan shit for dailies in AR. I kind of fuck with that. He should have said he bought the apple on her lunch account. Okay. That old story. Doing callbacks.
This is the story about how I found my ARL crush on Club Penguin.
Aw.
This happened in middle school.
Cute.
6th grade. I had a crush.
If I remember, you got to summon monsters off barcodes. Yup, scanners. I had one of those too. I had the green one. I thought that would be so cool and awesome. And then I got it and I was like, this fucking sucks. You had the blue one? All right, you're pulling the string. Hold on. You pulled my string. I got to talk about something that nobody remembers but me, but I thought was the coolest fucking thing on the planet. Did anyone have a Cyberco? Anybody have a Cyberco? Anybody? It was like a kid's PDA. You see it? It's a Cyberco. You didn't have a Why are you guys knowing? What is that? It's a Cyberco, the entertainment system. It's like a smartphone, but dumb. It had the full-ass keyboard on it. We had a cool science teacher that let us play with these in his class, and then he would play acoustic guitar for like 20 minutes of the period, which when I was a kid, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool that he's melding like art and science. And then when I got older, I was like, wow, he did not want to be a teacher. He would play like Simon and Garfunkel, and we'd be like, this is kind of dumb, but at least we don't have to learn, about the periodic table or whatever. And he would just sing all that music, and we were like, wow, that's so cool. And now I'm like, he just didn't want to do any of that. What a strange thing to do, right? That teacher sounds fucking awesome. I think he was depressed now that I look back. You ever look back at a cool teacher when you get older and you're like, that guy was going through something, right? Something's up with that dude. Because you think teachers are like the highest echelon of adults when you're a kid. And then you get older, you're like, oh, teachers are humans like everybody. And sometimes they can be very sad. I remember when Miss Becker burst out into tears in the middle of class. I thought one of us just did very bad on a test. Aw.
6th grade. I had a crush on a girl named Ariana.
Cool.
One day, while I was on Club Penguin after school, I was sending heart emojis to a random penguin on the internet, pretending that it was her.
That's adorable.
The other penguin sent some back.
Oh my god.
It was back and forth, and we ended up going to the pizzeria, the iceberg, etc. I even brought said penguin back to my igloo.
A whole date.
I didn't have a Club Penguin membership at the time.
Beautiful.
So all that was in there was me and the penguin, and my pet Puffle.
Cute.
And yet we were still sending each other heart emojis and the generic penguin dance.
I bet that shit hits so hard when you're in middle school. Like, whoa, they're dancing back. They're heart emojiing back. We're going back and forth. Oh my God, I'm feeling these feelings. They see me and they acknowledge me, and I think they like me. That's beautiful.
We eventually sent friend requests back to each other just in case we were on at the same time again.
That's so
Fast
cute.
forwarding to school maybe a week later, I was speaking to Ariana casually and found out that she played Club Penguin.
No way.
I said I did too and asked for her ID. She told me and I said, man, that sounds familiar. She asked what was mine and then she froze too.
No.
The air of awkwardness filled the room, as in that moment we both realized that penguins that we were sending heart emojis to were each other.
That's not real.
To break the silence, I decided to admit to her that I had a crush on her anyways. Asking her if she wanted to go out.
That's cute.
She politely said, no thank you, and walked away.
What?
After that, she blocked me on Club Penguin,
Why?
and we never really spoke after that again.
Why? What? She thought that the penguin she was interacting with was the captain of the football team. There's no way this penguin is ugly and smelly in real life. Oh my God. You know, it's funny because in my mind, this is a story about how, like, she thought that she liked you and you were talking with her and she was really into you, but then she was really shallow because physically you weren't her type or whatever. You weren't interacting with her really, right? You weren't having real conversations. You were not actually connecting in any way. You were doing the generic penguin dance back and forth and hitting a heart button. Like, it's not like you were having these deep, meaningful connections and convos. It's just you just happen to be online at the same time. So I guess it's not really that deep. Okay.
Club Penguin was played by thousands of kids around the world.
Yeah.
What were the chances?
Well, I mean, She could have been lying to you. But why would she? You could be lying to me. This might not be real. But why would you? Huh. Actually, why would she lie? She would just be like, oh, no, that's not the name I recognize. He had her... What does that emote spell? He had her spell out her ID on the game, but one of them just said that sounds familiar, and then the other one, he said she blocked him on Club Penguin too. Oh, is it region bait? I'm so stupid. I'm trying to figure out exactly how Club Penguin works now. I want to do a deep investigation. How did they connect? Is there a wet? This is so stupid.
The year is 2012.
I gotta keep moving.
Skylanders Giants has just released.
Awesome.
And it's all the rage at my school.
Cool.
I'm probably the biggest fan of it in my friend group.
Magnetor.
And find any excuse to talk about it or play games related to it. One day, this kid I hated comes up to me and tells me that he wants to play Skylanders with me.
Not Jeremy. He has coldish. I hate coldish.
My autistic ass leaps on the opportunity
and
accepts the offer. Despite me knowing full well that the guy I'm talking to is a jerk and has successfully manipulated me in the past.
Okay, the word successfully there is very funny. He got away with it, right? How do you get successfully manipulated in middle school? Oh, man, I knew I shouldn't have given him my cosmic brownie. He said it would feel really good to give him something. The giving is better than receiving.
He takes me to a group of other kids and tells me those guys are playing too. They offer to be the enemies.
Oh, no.
You should go fight them. So I go up and start beating them up without realizing that they clearly weren't part of the game and were just rondos.
Okay, wait, you could do that in Skylanders? You could just walk up to people in the game and start beating the shit out of them? Or were you beating them up? Wait. You're beating them up in real life? Who's in the game? Okay, wait. So you're... Okay. Wait a minute. You are pretending to be Skylanders in real life? There's no video game aspect? You're just walking at each other, being Spyro and such? On the playground. Okay. We're all pretending. Okay, I didn't think that an elementary schooler would get manipulated and not the word manipulated in elementary school did not. I have to tone it down. I see. So we were just beating the shit out of some kids. Got it.
At this point, the jerk has ditched me.
So now we're just assaulting kids for no reason.
Gleefully beat up without a care in the world for literally no reason. Teachers have a word with me about why that was wrong or whatever.
Okay.
And I leap on the opportunity to start explaining the gameplay of Skylanders and why I was actually in the right.
No, actually, I was defeating them for their flame gems because I need 100 flame gems to be able to activate the molten core. And then once I do that, then I can actually craft some better armor to make me stronger so I could beat up the 6th graders. I just needed a little bit more time.
In my excitement talking about Skylanders, the guy who talked me into it completely slips my mind and I take full blame.
Well, you should.
This kind of thing happened a lot to me as a kid.
Said that.
But this one stands out as a particularly egregious example.
You sound like Charlie Brown. Like your whole life was just getting Charlie Browned over and over by cool and smarter kids. Also, this kind of thing happening a lot, like Skylanders specifically, or just like getting tricked into beating up random people. You're like a summon. You just get told to like, hey, that guy said something really mean about you and your mom. Oh, yeah? Skylanders, roll out. This chatter is pure of heart. That's what they are. That's adorable. I hope you've gained a little bit more incredulity. Is that the word? Godspeed, chatter. Yeah.
So I have always been a big fan of Sonic since I was a little kid.
Who isn't?
Because of this, I owned a giant Sonic plushie in my room that I kept well into my teens.
Very cute.
In my senior year of high school, I started taking melatonin to help me sleep, which also gave me some crazy dreams.
Uh-oh. This could go any number of ways. Continue.
One such dream was I was with a beautiful lady, and eventuality me and her made it back to my room and started doing the devil's tango. It felt real to me and I was having the time of my life. All of a sudden I am walking from my dream by my mother and I am on my bed in my sleep dry humping and kissing my giant Sonic plushie. She had been in there because I was making quite a ruckus and she wanted to make sure I was okay. The next morning me and her had a talk about my sexuality and that it was okay that I was this way and that there was no reason to be ashamed or try to hide it.
Well,
I tried to explain to her that none of that happened on purpose, but she was convinced I was just embarrassed.
Oh, dude, you're getting the talk because you're making out with your Sonic plush. Oh, that's a bummer. Mom thinks you are a closeted furry, but like an extreme one. Specifically for Sonic. Good for her for being supportive. I wouldn't believe you either. But that's a terrible spot to be in. That's a bummer. Did you throw it away after that? Did you keep the Sonic plushie, or did it just bring up too many bad memories? Oh. Whoa, slow down, champ. That's too fast, even for me. You gotta slow down and enjoy it. I'm here to make love. Stop now. Never mind. Now I'll show you.
I do art as a hobby. One summer when I was on break from uni, I was drawing, as you do. My dad randomly comes in and asks to see what I'm drawing.
Titties?
This is the first time in 8 years that he has shown any interest in my art, so I should be happy, yes?
Was it naked Sonic the Hedgehog? Lock it in.
Problem was, at that moment I happened to be drawing Xenoblade porn.
Oh my god, 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 oh my god. It's worse, it's worse, it's worse, it's worse. Actually, it's better. It's better than naked Sonic the Hedgehog. It's a human, I think. Unless it's Ricky Ticky. Isn't that the guy's name? Ricky Ticky? I'm not thinking of Ricky Ticky Tab. You know what I'm talking about? It's a sword. Shut up. Come on. You think his dad is going to be like, is that a sword? Did you summon that sword? The inanimate object that loves you, son? Stupid.
I have to carefully find an unfinished drawing that would end the conversation as fast as possible without flipping to the wrong tab, or revealing my tablet, lest he get an eyeful of Melia playing with herself.
Hold on. Oh. Okay. Don't Google it. I just didn't know if it was like the one that like the really bouncy one. Like there are levels to how bad that could be, right? Like, you know, the really bouncy blue one that people have sent me the link for before. Dahlia, is that her name? Yeah, I don't like that you knew that. She's from Xenoblade 1, not Xenoblade 2. Okay. I'm discovering something dreadful about my viewer base. I'm realizing exactly how deep and intricate this goes. This could have been any one of you. This could have been so many of you guys behind this story. I definitely heard Coney type 4 words. It was Melia. Melia, Xenoblade, not Xenoblade 2. That's what I typed. Didn't your chat vote Xenoblade as #1 Nintendo franchise a few years back? I think they were fucking with me. I didn't think that was real. I didn't think you guys all knew that.
I was able to defuse the situation quickly by flipping to a random safe for a work drawing, and got him to leave. But by that point I wasn't even horny anymore. I now charge extra for NSFW commissions, and to this day I've never posted any of my NSFW art publicly.
Hey, congratulations. Wow, so this person's an artist. Successful at that. Able to do commissions. #ad. I'm saying. Like, that impressive. Cool. What a weird thing to throw in at the end, but hey, congrats. You know, you can make a lot of money from that. Patreon is all over that shit, I think. Right? You know what's really weird to think about looking back? Actually, never mind. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to let that lie. Say it? No. No. Never mind. Never mind. I was thinking about the right way to bring it up in a way that's tactful, and I was like, I don't think there is one. So we're gonna let that sleeping dog lie. Okay? I'm not gonna say it. We're gonna keep moving. People would think I was starting drama. I'm not. Okay? Give us a hint. No.
This is back when I was 19. At the time, I had a girlfriend who was on holiday.
Oh, was she on holiday? Was she on a jolly holiday? Where'd she go? Did she go to Winchester upon Time? I'm so mean. I'm sorry, man. You just can't say it. Say vacation. You're gonna get in trouble here. You know what's gonna happen.
So, we were video calling, and it was really horny. So,
a bit randy, perhaps.
So, we both begin doing it on video call.
Okay.
Then my mom comes to the door, knocks and asks what I'm doing.
Oh, behave.
Then my mom comes to the door, knocks and asks what I'm doing.
Okay.
To my girlfriend, I say I'm coming, not hearing my mom. Then I hear the most outrageous laughter from my mom. And it gets brought up every time I'm ever with her.
Did you think your girlfriend was asking, what are you doing on the video call? Very funny bit to run. Mutual masturbation on the Discord call, and then like a few minutes at, what are you doing? Where am I? Am I asleep? Did I have a dream? That's funny. That's good. I think it's just good timing. I know. That's very funny. That's good. Okay. That's funny. If the chatter rolls the charisma check, you can pass it off as the other coming. Yeah, wait a minute. That's normal. If somebody knocked on my door and I said, I guess it depends on my inflection. If I say I'm coming, like I could do that. Say it the other way now. You saw my brain turning, right? I was like, but what if I said it like this? And then I just, not giving you guys that clip. That's going to fuck up the Coney AI. By the way, remember that psychopath that I was telling you about? The guy I was fucking with in the Marvel Rivals thing when I went to his stream? He's like he's like a Zoomer or whatever, a young guy who like just does like the random moaning. What is that, man? Do you guys do that? You guys got to stop. It's so strange, man. I don't know where. I think it's a young people thing. I think you guys might be too old to know what I'm talking about. Nobody does that. It is a thing people do. It's like a middle school thing. I think this guy was older than that. It's high school shit. Yeah. Super TF be doing that all the time. You know what? I'm going to give him a pass. I'm going to let it. He's a professional gamer. Maybe he does that to like up his play or whatever. I don't know. I'm going to let him do that because I'm going to trust his instincts, right? We all got weird rituals, right? You know, whatever. I chew gum when I play, so whatever. I think Super TF does it ironically, to be fair. I've seen him bounce on it, actually, a few times. What? Does anybody have the emote? Does anybody have the emote? You know, the bouncing emote? Another one.
Hello, Coney. Here I have some collections of small stories of me getting stuck in precarious places as a small dumb child.
Getting stuck?
The first story is about
Where?
me being stuck inside the restroom.
Okay.
I was often at my grandma's apartment because both of my parents worked very late.
Sure.
Grandma's apartment was very old, so the lock on her restroom door was broken, and instead of just spending some money to fix it, she just had a deadbolt fixed onto it and called it a day. Now as a
Yeah,
kid,
alright.
for some dumb fucking reason, I knew how to lock a deadbolt, but not how to unlock it.
Oh, God, what a terrible power to have. Okay, what happened then?
So I got stuck in there, and as a kid, I didn't know what to do and just cried.
Sure.
Even as my grandma and sister were outside telling how to unlock the deadbolt, I just bawled my eyes out, so they had to kick out this little vent that was on the door so I can get out and they can unlock the door.
Oh, that would piss me off, dude. That would make me mad. Listen to me. Flip it up and then to the left. Where? Ah! Help!
This happened twice, not within the same week, but it happened twice in my childhood.
Okay,
The
cool.
second story is about me getting stuck between the iron bars of the balcony.
I swear to God, you're not going to believe me. That was going to be my next question. Did you get your head stuck in the bars of the balcony? And I guess you did. This was common for some reason for children of a certain age. I think this happened to me, but I don't remember it. Perhaps because of the brain trauma. I don't know.
At that same apartment, they had a balcony, and it had bars that connected to the ceiling that I assume was there so dumb fucks like me couldn't fall off and die. My grandma's apartment was on the 3rd floor.
Jesus.
Anyways, as a kid, I always loved to just drop shit between the bars and look at them as they fell. Anything I couldn't get my grubby hands on and fit between the bars, all fell off the balcony.
Cool.
Nothing was safe, from slippers to clothespins and hangers to pencils and toys. All fell to the void below the balcony.
This is a very inquisitive kid. This kid be conducting experiments. He's got some questions.
Now I was so enamored,
Yeah.
so fascinated, so captivated at looking at shit falling from the 3rd floor balcony that I had not realized that I had stuck my head between the bars that was supposed to keep me away.
Okay, that's enough things. Let me just get out of here. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Obviously, I cried hard,
I
and my
bet.
grandma immediately came to my aid.
Bro,
It took
this
a lot of
chatter be getting into some situations, man. I would have had to have a call with a doctor about you, I think. He's a very inquisitive, experimental young man, but I think something's going on there.
It took a lot of effort and Vaseline. My grandma even thought she had to call the fire department to
my
cut the
God,
bars
dude.
so I could get my head out. But maybe because as a dumb kid I had thought, oh shit, if she called the fire department, I'm gonna be in so much trouble.
Yeah, they're gonna set
And
you
just
on
pulled
fire.
my head out with all my strength, which was enough to unstuck me from the bars with the help of all that Vaseline.
Kid, just covered in grease, top to bottom, just completely and utterly just. Oh my God!
Now, dear
You
viewers,
could have gone the
did
other
this-
way if it was that.
Now, dear
Jeez.
viewers, did this event ever teach my dumb fuck self to not drop shit off the balcony?
I think it
Absolutely not.
might.
I went back to doing it the next day with no regard.
Oh, is this the emote? I'm not adding this. Okay. All right. I said I've seen the emote. I thought about it. On more reflection. Oh, look at them go. Chat, who doing it the best? Pick one. Hello, 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 hello. I'm not adding that. I'm not gonna do that. You like 117 by 96? He getting it the best? Okay. All right. Fantastic. What? What is this? A criminal. I haven't seen that one. Did he go to jail? Holy shit. I've never seen that one. Oh my God. Who the hell is this guy? A guy you do not want to find in a dark alley or in matchmaking on your team. Or to be against in the world's greatest gamer competition hosted by Ludwig. In a game of Pong, perhaps. Unless it's Bomberman. He's very bad at Bomberman. I want to play. Dude, I wanted to play in that so bad. I would have beat everybody's ass until we got the Counter-Strike or Quake, and then I would have died.
Absolutely not. I went back to doing it the next day with no
That was
regards
the end
for
of the
myself.
story. Hey, thanks for the story. Great story. Dumb kid. Love that. my story about being a kid, and I've told this before, but I think it's been a while. When I was like 4, 5, 6, whatever, I was old enough to know to put the chair up to get like a bowl, like if I wanted to make a bowl of cereal. So I brought the dining room chair over, got up on the kitchen counter. I don't know if I kicked the chair down or if I was just really scared. So I made myself a bowl of cereal, but I couldn't get down. So I started grabbing all of the glasses from the cabinets and just throwing them on the floor. My mom was sleeping. It was like 7 a.m. and I didn't know, I couldn't wake her up. I was screaming. She wasn't waking up. So I just, and eventually she did come. She did show up. She did show up eventually, so it did work. But she had to get a broom before coming into the kitchen. So you are so fucking dumb. Okay, but guess who got down from that counter? Guess who escaped the kitchen counter where I was marooned potentially forever? Shit was scary, man. This shit could have been bad. I thought I was gonna starve.
When I was in 8th grade, I represented my homeroom in the class spelling bee. I won the whole thing in 7th grade,
Congrats.
so I was a lock to repeat. Someone even allegedly bet $50 with a teacher that I would win the whole thing.
Hell yeah.
Unfortunately, me and my mom both overslept that morning, so I was late to school that day, and the spelling bee had already started.
Dude.
I managed to get on stage in time, wearing a wrinkled-to-hell polo and the rattiest jeans you've ever seen.
But hey, you got there.
My word is circle.
Yup.
I
How
lean
do we do
over to
it?
the kid next to me and say, loud enough for the mic to hear, man, this one's easy. Straighten my collar, then spell it C-I-C-R-L-E.
Oh, man. Okay.
I'll never truly live this one down.
Yeah, that sounds like you failed to prepare. You failed to prepare, so you were prepared to fail. That's a hard one. Man. Lost that guy $50. Or a loss. Damn.
I was 8 around this time. I had gone to a family gathering at the beach. I have 3 other siblings, and it was my little brother's first time going to the beach.
Uh-oh.
Once my family arrived at the beach, I went to talk to my cousins.
Yeah.
However, my little brother decided to do otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
He notices the ocean and believes it's a large bath.
Oh.
I turn towards my little brother just to see him completely naked, sprinting towards the ocean.
Yeah.
I have no clue what disability my family had into not noticing.
Okay.
But once they realized, shit went down.
How is nobody's eyes on the 3-year-old at the biggest body of water literally possible? Like, why is nobody watching the 3-year-old with no concept for self-preservation? Like, the ocean is scary to an adult. That thing can't even, like, he still poops his pants. Why did we think he could do that? Okay, so what happened then?
A wild goddammit chase ensued.
Okay.
My brother is making a run for towards the ocean as many strangers.
Why do you say towards like that? I don't like that. He keeps doing that.
My brother is making a run for towards the ocean as many strangers, not knowing that they would get a taste of the new Etron style. We're watching.
Okay.
I tried getting a hold of him, however I was way too athletic and face-planted on the
so
sand.
He died.
My brother was taking any sort of
He's
shortcut
gone.
he could take and was running past the people's spots on the beach, crawling under tables, jumping over holes, etc.
Okay, is nobody stopping the naked baby? Is nobody stopping this fucking naked baby from running all over the beach, just running amok? What is this? Just a 3-year-old scampering all over, like nobody's gonna say anything? Like
a reminder that this was a span of 3 minutes.
Okay.
Velen. Oh.
What? Why did he do that? Oh. That's really weird. There's nothing in the TTS to indicate that. Is RFK the new default TTS? No. Chatters are making a choice. We added a new TTS, and he's delightful with the right prompt. So, Coney, would you attempt to apprehend the naked beach toddler? No, that's a trick. That's definitely a government thing. Gotcha! I'd just be like, hey, anybody, look! Right? Like, somebody would have to... Wait, did I make the RFK thing default? Maybe I did. Is he the new, Oh, he is? That's funny. Okay. All right, I did. All right, he's the new default. Is when I added Morshu. You know what? It was because we don't watch Mojo anymore. So he's our new guy. He is, but...
Velen. Oh.
He did it again. Is it any word, or is it just that one? Kind of gets off on a bad boy. Okay, RFK. Sheesh. Maybe you can fix him. That's so weird. I don't know what that is. Ugh. What kind of speech did you train him on? A government one.
Coney.
Okay, he locked in for that one. Coney. I thought I knew where he was going. He locked in for that. Oh, damn, he knows my Marvel rival's name. Wait, he was trying to ask if we could queue up. He sobered up real fast. Coney. I guess he's not. I'm not his type, I guess. Damn. All right. Never mind.
Finally, my uncle grabbed my brother and took him back.
Good. Okay.
The people who witnessed the situation all laughed at us.
Damn.
My whole family hate going to the beach because of the situation.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet. That sounds like naked 3-year-old running all over the beach seems like a traumatic story. That kid could have died. I'm glad you were just embarrassed. This reminds me, and I think I've asked this before, and I don't remember the answer. I was at a beach once, years and years ago in Florida, and there were a family of British people there using the shower that is at the beach, like where you clean off your ankles or your feet or whatever. You know what I'm talking about, like when you get back up on the boardwalk. It was a pretty small beach, so it wasn't like a ton of people, but they were using that shower completely naked. Is that normal? I will never forget that. Why he got to say they're British? Because is that like a customary thing for like them to be naked dad and naked some naked family members? Let's just say that, okay? Were they all really old? Nope. Dad was naked grandma. Naked what? Huh? No, I have heard this for British people genuinely, really. It was like a middle-aged man. It was like a family of 4. Mom, dad, brother, sister. It was very strange to me, and I was just wondering, like, if it was just me. Okay, got it. Very weird, I know, sorry. I think I asked that before in chat, and chat said, no, that's weird and not normal, and that we left it there, but now I'm saying it again. I don't know.
In early November 2024, I was driving to my old college campus to pick up my girlfriend to go out to eat.
Hold on, let's change it up. We've had a lot of Rod today. Swap it up with a little bit of Charles. Let's go, Charles. Charles
I was listening to the Nintendo Music app, jamming to the Mario Odyssey Ost. When I arrived and she got in my car, she said we need to have a talk, and you're not going to like it.
Oh, no. Getting broken up with the Jump Up Superstar. Oh, no.
Needless to say, I don't
hold on.
When I arrived and she got in my car, she said we need to have a talk, and you're not going to like it. That night, she broke up with me with the Mario Odyssey soundtrack playing under our breakup conversation.
Oh, that's
Needless
a bummer.
to say, I don't really listen to that music anymore.
Oh, but what was the song, though? I think that you didn't tell me the song because you knew it would be extra embarrassing. I'm sure you knew which one it was. And you just didn't want to say it. I don't think it was Jump Up Superstar. I thought that shit was at the end of the game when you're on the bow 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 bow. This one? Oh God. This shit sounds like Bluey went to Italy. Oh no, sweetie, we can work it out. Listen, what do I need to do? I want to be a better boyfriend and a better lover. Can we like work something out? We're supposed to be together. It's no, but stop. No, you gotta stay with me. No. This one might help me. I might be like, you know what? The world is big and vast, and there are many more fish in the sea. This might actually give me a new perspective. I'm gonna travel the world to find my true love. I'm gonna be just fine looking off into the new sunrise. That's beautiful. This is multiverses music. That's pretty good. Expecting the Easter Bunny. Expecting the Easter Bunny. I'll never forget that. Hello?
I will do more chores. I promise.
I keep thinking that they're gonna do the. I keep thinking they're gonna do the RFK thing. Oh shit! Ads right now. Subscribe to Twitch Prime Tier 1. Here it comes. Here it comes. Ads right now. It's coming right now. Use the Twitch Prime quick. If you don't use the Twitch Prime, you're not gonna hear a funny RFK TTS. You're gonna miss it. It's gonna be so funny, dude. Careful. You better do it now. Quick. What is this? Oh, the watch streak thing? Yeah. It pisses me off because it shows up like it's a sub in my notification thing. Every time. Oh, there it goes. 7 stream streak. Oh, he won't say that. Oh my God! Stop! Oh my God! Oh my God, Jesus! Holy fucking shit, man! Oh my God! Kill him! Kill that guy! Shoot him! He's gone! He's the thing. That was so scary. I gotta get rid of that TTS now. Holy fucking shit, man. That was so scary. Oh my God. Holy shit, dude. I was like, oh, maybe he won't say Melon. It's like the guy from Facade. When you say Melon, they kick you out of the place. But he was like, it was a brain worm. It invaded his. That was insane. Holy shit. I'm playing it again. I gotta, like. It's a 5-letter word. What happened? Here he goes. That is actually scary. That is weirdly scary. He sounds like he's in a lot, like he had a parasite and he's in great pain. That's the final stage of the brainworm he has. The larva hatched. Oh my God. Like a bug got into his brain and then grew wings and like wiggled all in there, got in between the cerebral folds. Holy shit, dude. Dude, this RFK TTS is haunted. This thing has a malevolent spirit in it. Holy shit, dude. This often happens with AIs and TTS. You just haven't heard it before now. No, Shadow does it a lot. Shadow gets very confused. But it's really just Shadow. It's Shadow and this one, I guess. Adam gets confused. And the hobo gets British. The hobo turns British randomly for some reason. Yeah. It's strange. Shadow gets sick. He goes, haram! Haram! It's funny. International House of Pancakes.
Back when I was dating around.
Remember the one single time Adam turned British? Did that really happen? Is that real? I didn't know that. Hold on. This is the British Adam.
Hello, Coney. I've been playing classic Mega Man this weekend for the first time, and I would like to say that if anyone here worked at Capcom in the 1980s, fuck you. These games make me and my crow so fucking mad. I want to scream.
That? Ah! Who is... That did happen, didn't it? That's so weird. Why did he do that? Oh my God. That, I think, was the only time we've had British Adam. It just randomly... Holy shit, dude. Okay.
Back when I was dating around, I hit it off with a guy on Tinder.
Okay.
He was really cute, but it took a lot of convincing him to leave the house, to actually go on a date with me.
Why?
After maybe 2 weeks of flirting, we chose a neutral place to meet up.
Okay.
For some reason, despite the fact that I had gone on first dates dozens of times at this point, I was especially nervous for this one.
Maybe you really liked them.
I think it was because it was the first time I had gone on a date in public with another guy.
Oh.
I was so nervous I even talked to my mom about it, and was feeling nauseous before even getting in my car. Since we both love to read, we agreed to meet at the bookstore in the mall.
I'm wondering if this is like a trust your intuition story. You know what I mean? Like this is gonna be like something's going on here, you know?
He had made it there first, and I saw him standing with a book in his hand.
Okay.
As I approached, he finally looks up and immediately drops the book.
Okay.
It was a pretty thick book, so when it hit the ground, it was loud.
All right.
Everyone in the bookstore turned towards us.
All right.
I quickly rushed to pick the book up for him, but in doing so, I pulled the book past the sensors, causing them to start blaring loudly.
Sensors? What? What sensors? Where? At the front? Okay.
I quickly rushed up. Anyone who wasn't looking before was certainly looking now. And now everyone not in the bookstore was looking.
Right,
I was already nervous, so I very quickly tried to put the book back on the display shelf so people would stop looking at us.
No, look, I don't even want it. No, I hate this book.
I get maybe 2 steps from the display before tripping and knocking the entire display over. All of these heavy fucking books hit the ground with even more force than the original one.
Okay, so this is just a Netflix meet cute. This could be on Netflix now when I wouldn't know it. If you guys ever want a story for Cringe Confessional, just like go look at the Hallmark channel and then like just find the meet cute and then just you could probably write that. That's what this is. Yeah. Very precious.
All of these heavy fucking. Then the metal display hit the ground.
Yeah.
Then I landed on the metal display.
Very cute.
Luckily, nothing else
yeah.
was dropped, but had both quickly left the bookstore.
Right.
He ghosted me 2 weeks later.
Okay, and then you guys got back together and you found out he was actually an elf from the North Pole and he didn't think you would understand and he was reading a book on how to make houses out of candy canes. That's beautiful. Happy holidays, everybody. That's amazing. That story definitely happened. Okay. Was his name Kris Kringle? Stupid. Play the Tetris music.
Back in
this Christmas season, warm your hearts with a tale as old as time. No, I'm not doing it. No, the stream's not over. Don't worry, everybody. I'm still...
Can he talk about the ROF copter that goes swa, 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 swa?
He tried. He really he sounds like my uncle who really wants to be doing the meme. He wants to be a meme lord, you know? He heard that Elon Musk had become meme, and he's a big fan of that guy. So he's like, son, do you know about the Rafflecopter? Good one, man. Cool.
Back in middle school is when Facebook came out, so it was a big thing at school.
Okay.
I don't know exactly, but I feel like if you knew of that person's existence, you would send them a friend request.
Wait a minute. This chatter is old. Wait. This guy's very old. Because Facebook was when I was in high school. Wait, younger than me. Never mind. I got it backwards. I thought it was like, wait, middle school would be, okay, I got it backwards. I thought this guy was old. Okay, I'm so old that my brain is shriveling up and dehydrated. So it's worse than it looks. Okay, never mind. Wait. Okay, no, you were right. Don't do that. I'm going to get confused. Hold on. Okay, Facebook was 2005. If you were, okay, no, I was right. Because if you were, okay. Because I was in middle school for 9/11. I remember that. And that was after, Facebook was after that. That's what it is. Yeah.
I don't know exactly, but I feel like if you knew of that person's existence, you would send them a friend request.
I never forgot, famously. Yeah, so Facebook was like you would just send it to everybody.
I don't know
no matter
exactly,
what. Yes.
But I feel like if you knew
especially
of
in
that
the
person's
beginning.
existence,
Who cares if you know
would
that
send them
guy?
a
We're all
friend request,
friends.
As I was just the silent kid in the back of the room.
Yeah.
This led to me getting a lot of friend requests on there, which popped an idea into my head.
Like what?
I had a crush on all the girls on the cheerleading squad, and more than half of them
Are we
added me as a
poking?
friend.
Are we
I
poking?
proceeded to DM them on Facebook asking for their phone number. I actually managed to get them from everyone I asked.
Wow.
My next genius idea was to text them the entire lyrics of the Sonic Colors intro song, thinking that would be cool.
Hold on. Reach for the stars. It sounds like therapy. Like, without the context of the song, like, I have no regrets. I'm going really fast. I'm going to keep on running. Never giving up. And the girl is like, I said yes. I gave you my number. You don't, you don't have to convince me, right? Like, we're going to go out. It's like, it almost sounds like Christian rock. Oh, dude, you just came up with a really funny TikTok. Dude, oh my God. Putting Sonic lyrics through like a Creed AI. I'll keep on running. You get it? That's fucking good. Bro, never mind. Never mind. Sonic or Christian rock quiz would hit. I'm saying there's something there. There's something really good there. I thought of a Grinch song AI. There's got to be something you can do with that. I feel like if a whole scenario flashed into my head where like it becomes a bullying trend where you send a Grinch style song to the ugly nerd in class who nobody talks to, and it just completely flames him, but like for really bad things that he's insecure about. And it's just an AI version specifically for, Darren that sits in the back like that. I don't know. I feel like that'd be pretty bad. For some reason. I recently heard a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer done in the style of Creed. Hold on. I just prompted AI for something. Let's see how it turns out. Hold on 1 second. I just got AI to do something.
So I printed the lyrics of.
Hold on. Oh, that's pretty good. Whoa. I told it to make a Rudolph rap. That's awesome.
Come on.
So stupid. We're actively harming the environment with this one. It's kind of ass. This is ass. Right here.
Used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join any reindeer games.
Coney, you are torturing DMX's soul. Come on. I think this was one of his few moments of incredible joy, I believe, right? All of his songs seemed like he was always in peril and dismay or posturing as if there was about to be some sort of fight with him and his dogs. Just getting holly jolly for the season, right? Bro's gonna rise out of hell if you keep playing that jolly ass music. That's how you summon his spirit, you think?
I'm sure we all.
Anyway, we were playing the Sonic Colors intro song. So it's been a very my bad. Sorry.
I'm sure we all knew how that went, and I was harassed for the rest of middle and high school as the Sonic Colors boy, and people would randomly play the song out loud to remind me.
Oh, yeah. You should not have sent the Sonic Colors theme to every popular girl in school. You did deserve that. You were trying to play all the popular girls at school, the whole cheerleading. So if you did that to one, that'd be one thing, right? Like that. But you tried to get with all of them. Biblical greed, dude. Come on. You were reaching for the stars. Not so bad. That's pretty good. That's very funny. That's a long one.
For context, I'm a relatively new supervisor at a chain restaurant which shall remain nameless.
Denny's.
I arrived to work one afternoon. Business as usual, ready to work the night shift.
All right.
I greet the crew as usual. It's slow, so everyone is pretty much just standing around chatting.
Okay.
The morning manager, we'll call him Bob, smiles
His
at
name
me
was Bob.
and wordlessly shows me a picture on his phone.
Yeah.
It's a young woman modeling a nice dress. I say to him, facetiously, I don't know if that dress is your color, Bob. You thinking of buying it?
That's pretty funny.
Pretty lame
That's pretty
joke.
good.
I know, and I was expecting a groan or eye roll,
That's
but
not
what
bad.
I
That's
got
pretty
was
good,
dead
Chatter.
silence. Everyone stared at me like I'd just said a slur. One of the servers started to cry. I looked back at the photo on Bob's phone in confusion and saw the words
Okay.
in loving memory below the image.
Okay, wait. Okay, this is Bob's fault. Bob looked at you as you came in, smiled, and said, look, here's a dead family member. Ready to start the shift? Who is it? Hold on.
Bob was not shopping on Temu. He was telling me the date of the funeral for one of the morning servers who had just died tragically.
Dude, okay, wait. Okay, Bob, this is... Okay. Okay, all right. Did you not know that server? I guess we didn't know that server. We did, I guess night shift and day shift never met or whatever. I don't know who to be mad at here. I think Bob. I think I'm more mad at Bob, right? Surely, to just drop that picture off.
Being new, I had maybe met her once in passing
Okay.
and hadn't heard the
All right,
tragic news yet.
I see, okay.
I managed to blurt out an apology, something like, oh God, I didn't. I'm so sorry, and Bob has graciously never brought it up since, but this memory still keeps me up at night.
Yeah, that's pretty embarrassing, but I think that's Bob's fault. That was on Bob for showing you that photo with like a smile, like, oh, look what's happened. I don't know. That's on Bob. But you know what? Bob was grieving, and there's no right way to grieve, right? Maybe that's just his response. Never mind. I thought that was going to go in a different direction.
About a year ago, in my senior year of college, some friends of mine were holding a Halloween party, and I chose to go as Samurai Ronin with a one-piece katana and a yukata I got in Japan.
That is so fucking cool, man.
To accompany this outfit, I also had an entire 24-ounce bottle of sake that I would drink out of like Jamie from Street Fighter, and could conveniently fit in my robe's big-ass sleeve.
Ah, the drunken master. Very cool.
This bottle did not last the night, resulting in me blacking out, during which time I decided to attempt an approximately 20-minute walk back to my apartment.
Perhaps the drunken amateur, then. Okay.
Now, these next events have still yet to be fully deciphered.
Sure.
But in the next 30 minutes I had managed to call my crush to tell her where I was despite her not even being at this party. Drop the singular AirPod, my katana, and my robe's belt in front of a random house. Then proceed to walk down the street, whilst dropping my phone and keys along the way, before passing out in front of someone's yard.
Okay, it sounds like you are going to wake up to a very pivotal quest. It sounds like you have a long and layered quest to get some XP to be able to retrieve all of these items.
When I come
Holy
to,
shit,
it's still
man.
dark. My vision is still blurry, and I realize I don't have my phone or keys. So
My
in a panic, I
inventory.
start screaming help and running.
This is what happens to Samus when a new game starts. Like, oh no, my morph ball!
And running in the middle of the road begging for someone to call me a new back to my apartment, all while my yukata is wrapped around my head, so that the only thing I was wearing were some gym shorts and sandals.
I would think you were a time traveler. I would think that you just got out of the DeLorean and you were from the feudal period. You just, I'll take you back, Sensei. Come with me. The world is very different. How did you get over here? You're one ocean away, man. What happened?
Luckily, someone finds me.
It's like Austin Powers, but, for a samurai. That's
Luckily,
awesome.
someone finds me and calls me an Uber. I
Okay.
black out again in the Uber, and next thing I know, I respawn in my bed like I died in Minecraft and lost all my
Hell
items
yeah.
in my inventory.
Hell yeah.
That next morning, I email my friends to alert them of the situation.
That's awesome.
They find
My
my phone in front
katana!
of someone's house about 5 minutes from the place I left.
Cool.
And I casually find my keys chilling on the side of the street.
Awesome.
So the
That's
irreplaceable
great.
were all recovered.
I love
I
that.
later go door to door asking people if they had seen the remainder of my belongings. To which one person explains how an elderly resident of the neighborhood emailed the entire community to ask if someone had lost some ninja attire, and this woman lived at a house that again. For no reason, I had previously sent the location
okay.
of to my crush.
Yeah.
I go there, retrieve the rest of my stuff, thank her for holding on to them over the course of 3 days, and continue on with my life.
All right, what happened to the katana? You said the ninja stuff. I think they would have said a sword, right? Like, surely there would be a sword involved.
It still blows my mind to this day.
The sword
that
is in
I never
there?
caused any property
Okay, yeah,
damage
all
with
right.
that fucking katana.
Yeah.
But at least I can say I had once again escaped the repercussions of my actions.
Congratulations.
Yes,
That's great.
the crush thing
Big
went
ups.
nowhere. We were both like, yeah, that was fucking weird,
Wow.
and acted like it never happened.
Yeah, that's the only way to handle something like that. That's fine. That was a good story. That was a good... I like that one. That was nice. It could have gone way worse. That's what life's for, man. Especially when you're that young, going out partying in a fucked up, stupid costume, not knowing where anything is. You're going to remember that story. And nothing bad happened. That's beautiful. With no problem.
Growing up as a kid.
Wait, what time is it? 10:04? Okay, listen. Don't be mad, okay? After this, well, yeah. After this story, I got to do an ad read, okay? The ad read is pretty quick, and an hour of this stream will be sponsored by Arknight Enfield, okay? Which means it's going to have the pop-ups and stuff. I'm not playing the game. We're going to keep doing this, okay? But the stream will be sponsored by them for some reason. I don't know why. So here we go. You sound like a doctor calming a kid down before a vaccine. Yeah, I don't want to scare you. I don't want to scare you, but this might hurt a little. I'm about to tell you about a video game with crafting and gacha and anime, okay? So just sit down, deep breath. We're going to get through it, all right? Can't wait. Okay. After this story.
Growing up as a kid, I would watch a lot of television, specifically Nickelodeon.
Okay.
During that time, there was a specific Fairly Odd Parents event I remembered being hyped up that I wanted to watch called School's Out.
Awesome.
Basically, from what I could remember of the plot was that Timmy wished that kids would rule the world instead of adults.
Awesome.
And as a dumb
Cool.
little kid, I was, yeah, that shit do be sounding enthralling.
I would think so.
Time passed
Cereal
and a
for
couple
dinner.
months later, a new school year began.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I remember that year being so rough. Maybe I didn't care for a lot of the teachers I had for the year or something.
Okay.
Either way, I was just really dreading school in general. Coming home after a particularly shitty day, I saw that they were airing that Fairly Odd Parents special, and I had an absolutely brilliant idea. Revolution. If we had kids take over the school, then we wouldn't have to deal with all this bullshit.
Okay, do you have fairy godparents? What are you gonna do, Bradley? Or what are you gonna do to take over the team? You thought that, like, you were the first kid to come up with that? I saw a cartoon, and now I'm gonna do it for real.
So the next day, I started taping flyers I had printed and posting them in the school hallways, and tried rallying other kids to join the cause.
Cool. All right.
The mission was simple. We would just need to storm the principal's office and go on the intercom and yell freedom really loudly, and all the students in the school would scream and chant and presumably run out of the school with American flags.
Okay, yeah.
Or at least that's what I thought would happen in my head.
Okay, what did you... That I mean, you could do that. I'm trying to think, like, what is the school gonna do? Like, they're gonna stop you, but like, go back to class? No. All right, I'm calling your parents. Like, what are you gonna? You're expelled? Like, I don't know. You could just do this. A lot of this stuff is. What are you gonna do if they don't let you do that?
At least that's. I don't remember my plan getting very far, because I was very soon caught taping one of my flyers by another teacher as they took me to the principal's office.
What's your problem?
They called my parents over, and I told them my plan. I was sent home and was subsequently grounded for 2 weeks.
Okay.
I never tried to revolutionize the workplace ever again.
Okay, so you just wanted to yell into the microphone. That's it. Not even like to incite any violence or anything. You weren't like, you were just staging a coup, really. But like a short-lived one that like, it was just, I don't want to go to school. That's it. All right, man. Very cool. Love that. Cool story. I hate homework too. I get it. But you know what? I may hate homework. But wait. This activation cannot be enabled while streaming just chatting. What? Do I have to stream their game? I can't stream their game. It's not up. Maybe I could do it during Metroid tomorrow. I might do that shit for talk shows and podcasts. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. We're swapping. Hold on. No way, right? Hold on. No. It still says just chatting. Maybe it has to update. No, it can't. Maybe it wants me to do a specific game. That's so annoying. Okay. I'll try it with Metroid tomorrow. I don't know why it would work, but try special events. We'll see. Special events. No way that would work. I think it probably wants me to play the game, but I can't play the game. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Okay. All right. Go.
When I was in middle school, all of the confirmation candidates in my Catholic church were forced to go on a weekend-long trip at an orphanage turned insane asylum turned prison turned retreat center.
Oh my God,
One of the
that's a
group
lot of
activities
ghosts.
we were forced into was to play Red River.
Holy shit, man. That's a lot of things to haunt that place. It's a lot of bad juju. Orphanage turned insane asylum turned prison turned retreat center. You're going to have a lot of different spirits roaming the premises. What happened?
When we lined up, I had two small girls on either side of me. Directly across from us was a 6-foot, 240-pound linebacker named Carl.
In middle school? These kids are big.
At the first opportunity, my team
don't
says,
say that. Don't do
Red
that.
Rover,
Don't do
Red
that. Don't do
Rover,
that. Don't do
send
that.
Carl
No,
over.
not Carl. Not
He
Carl.
locks eyes with me and begins his march.
Carl.
As he's walking over, I assure both of the girls that I won't hurt them.
Get behind
and will
me,
let him get
girls!
through with relative ease. One says okay, but the other just grips my arm tighter and looks at me with determination.
Big ass
I think
Carl.
this is really cool of her, and as he walks through us, we both give it our all, actually stalling him for a second before he slowly pushes through our linked arms.
That's adorable.
When I look over to her to say nice effort, I notice her hand is super bloody.
Oh, God.
I fear that I've hurt her and apologize
Is it you
while
or
asking
her?
if she is okay. Then I notice my own arm is covered in blood.
Who is it? Did she, like, scratch it? What happened?
On closer examination, I realized that her nails had scraped 3 or 4 valleys out of my arm, and I'm bleeding profusely with chunks of my flesh on the ground between us. What is my reaction, you may ask?
Mine, stream!
I immediately yell very loudly. Oh, I promise I don't have AIDS. You're safe.
Did you have... Maybe you just saw Rent? Middle schooler who just watched Rent. Like, it was top of mind for you, right? Like, there's got to be a generous assumption. Kids are sponges. That kid probably, like, had AIDS on the brain somehow. Why was that on the top of your mind? Now I have more questions. Is Rent good middle school material?
I immediately yell very loudly. Oh,
right.
I promise I don't have AIDS.
Right.
You're safe.
Uh-huh.
She looks at me with disgust and is escorted away by her friends who all stare at me disapprovingly.
Yeah, you were the victim before, and now you're a fucking creep. Like, before it was like, oh my God, look at this poor guy's arm. That's so sad. And now everybody's like, he just had to assure the entire retreat that he didn't have it. We should get her tested now. That's a strange thing for a middle schooler to say.
On the bright side, I was exempt from all other group games the rest of the time.
I bet, yeah.
And got to just hang around, talk, and enjoy the other more educational aspects of the retreat.
Okay, that's a fucked up story for a fucked up retreat. Just a haunted ass retreat with arm scratching and blood. Oh my God, that's haunted. I hate that. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, man. Okay. Probably left scars too. Ow. Carl did nothing wrong. I mean, Carl was just playing Red Rover. It was his team's fault for calling Carl over, this 210-6-1 guy.
I am an avid Pierce the Veil fan and have been listening to them for years.
Okay.
While I am not emo per se, I definitely fall under alternative. And sadly, girls do not show interest in that in the social circles I am in.
Okay.
One day my friend gets tickets to see Pierce
I know a lot
the
of girls who like Pierce the Veil.
One day my friend gets tickets to see Pierce the Veil with me.
Kinda
and I am
surprised.
so excited to see them in person. We get there and try to get as close to the stage as possible.
Okay.
During one of the openers I see a girl that makes my jaw drop. White short hair, black lipstick, just my type.
Great.
I go over, we
Yeah.
start talking and we get along as the concert
Awesome.
continues.
Love
we
that.
get more and more friendly. I have my arm
Perfect.
around her.
That's
and we have
lovely.
the bright idea to crowd surf.
Oh, I don't
They
like
take
that.
us in different
I don't know about
directions.
that. I
am
don't think that's
yelling
good.
and
I don't think
trying
that's good.
to get back to her.
Oh.
They put me down and I couldn't find her
no.
again.
You
I
separated.
never got her number and watched the girl of my dreams disappear. Great show though, 10-10.
No way. Oh my God, she got abducted. She was taken away by the crowd. Holy shit, man. What a bummer. That's a sad one, dude. Yeah, I don't... How big was this show? You guys couldn't find each other at a different point? Like, maybe she wanted to leave. I hate to say that. Maybe she was like, hey, send me west. Go that way. This guy's got his arm around me all night. Can you guys just all push me in the other direction? She might have been ducking you, man. That, as fucked up as that is. Go hang by the washrooms and wait for her. Okay, we're good. I don't. That connection better be strong. You better be damn sure that she wanted to find you. If she wanted to, she would. I don't think hanging by the women's restroom would work. Hey, we got separated when we wanted to crowd surf. Really weird, huh? Oh, that's a tough one. That would be a new chapter on Cringe Confessional. That would be the extended story, I think. Ugh. How do you even reconnect with that person without seeming creepy? Did I say creaming seepy? Is that what I said? Seeming creepy. I think you would just casually. You did now. Did I not get it backwards? I didn't say that. Okay. For some reason, I thought I got it backwards. Creeping, seeping. Whatever. Okay. I feel like what you could do is if you just find a way to casually be at the same... It's a concert. It's not like a bar. Maybe not. You see them again and be like, oh, hey, and start conversation again. Yeah, but you would have to find a way. I don't know if an oh, hey would work. I think you got to, like, find a reason, right? You got to, like, manufacture something very casually, right? Something like that. I don't know.
When I was in 6th grade, I started talking with a girl who had just recently broken up with my friend.
Okay.
I was a young, developing teenager who was excited to feel like there was someone romantically interested to me. So I jumped on the opportunity.
Okay.
I developed a pretty close relationship with this girl, and we actually became pretty good friends over the next year or so.
That's great.
Eventually, I got the courage to ask her to be my girlfriend.
Cute.
Long story short, she denied me, but was pretty nice about it.
Okay.
I was devastated, but still tried to be her friend. Needless to say, this was very difficult. Since I was still young and immature, it was difficult for me to process my feelings in a healthy way.
Well,
when we graduated middle school,
what'd you do?
This girl and I were going to be attending different high schools, so we weren't going to see each other again.
Right.
I took this opportunity to completely ghost her.
Oh.
I'm not proud of it at all, but in the moment I was so hurt, the only way I could move on was to pretend she was a
You're
stranger.
young and stupid. It's fine.
Seeing
Let him
her
go.
text
Let him
me
go.
after
It's
a
fine.
week of
It's
not
okay.
responding, saying things like, did I do something wrong, made me feel so guilty.
Not guilty enough, apparently. Dude, what? No, man. Come on.
But the story doesn't end there. 2 years later, in my sophomore year of high school, I found out that this girl was transferring to my high school.
Okay, all
When I
right.
discovered this, a wave of anxiety washed over me, knowing that I'd have to face this girl again after completely ghosting her.
Okay,
When I
yeah.
confided in my friends about this,
All right.
I told them that I thought that she was definitely going to hate me and that I couldn't talk to her.
Yeah.
My friend, who at the time I did not really vibe with, thought that based on my story I had a problem with this girl.
Oh,
he took it upon
hates that girl.
himself to go up to her
I'm gonna
before
get
our
in the
class
middle of
started,
this.
point directly at me and say, hey, I just think you should know that he hates you. Like, really hates you.
Oh my
He
God,
looked at him
dude.
clearly annoyed and very bluntly said, okay, I don't think I have ever been more mortified in my entire life.
I would believe it if I was
put
her.
my
Why'd
head
you
in
stop
my hands
talking to
and
me? I
refused
didn't
to
do
look
any.
up
What
for
did
the
I
rest
do
of the class
wrong?
period. I do not talk to that friend anymore, and I have not talked with this girl since.
Holy shit, dude! That unresolved thread is still hanging there. Fuck, man. That's awful. Yeah, you can't switch up now. Like, no, I don't hate you. I just ignored you for months and months. Holy shit, man. Yeah, that's a bummer. That is a very sad, fucked up story. That's really bad. Oh my God. Cheddar, you got to reach out to her and explain it. Give us Act 3. You do not. Please don't do that. Do not listen to that chatter. Resist the urge. Keep ghosting. Don't do it. This reminds me of and I don't know if I've ever told this story actually. This might be the first time, or a very old story, like from the old days of Coney streams. Had an ex-girlfriend, okay? Long time ago. She would come over. We would play Silent Hill, okay? Because she liked Silent Hill. We would hang out, play Silent Hill, whatever. Play Silent Hill. She had an Xbox 360. I did not. We were playing all the Silent Hills. We played 2, 3, and 4. And we were playing Downpour, I think, whatever the 360 one is. And we were playing it, whatever, and that, that as the relationship goes. After about a month or two, I wasn't really feeling it. The relationship anymore wasn't really working for me. It just for a multitude of reasons. She was very nice. She was sweet. But I wasn't really into her that way. So I was like, hey, I think we should break up. Shouldn't be together anymore. Not you, it's me. That whole thing. You might have played Homecoming. All right, it was Homecoming, not Downpour. Whatever. You get it. It was one of those. It was a bad one. The thing is, I forgot to give her back her Xbox. And she texted about it a few times. And I felt kind of bad and awkward. So I just kind of ignored it. And I just, put her Xbox behind my futon. This was college, by the way. And I didn't even play it. It was just sitting there, and I didn't want to talk to her. So just theft, not forgetting. Well, it gets worse. You dumped her and robbed her at once. Yeah, it gets worse, though. Because eventually, because she's like, hey, man, I'm not, like, and I had friends who would be like, is she still texting you? She must be really stuck on you. Why does she keep doing that? Why does she keep texting you? She must be really into you. And I'm like, I don't think that's it. But I also don't tell them about the Xbox. I'm like, I don't tell them about the Xbox, but I'm like, listen, she was very nice. I don't think that's it. I had a lot in common with her. We had a lot in common, but it just wasn't there, interpersonally, whatever. So then she eventually, I think this was over the summer, and the college year was starting back up, and we were going to be in the same place. So I was like, hey, I have your Xbox. Here you go. You can have it back. Go to the school, give her Xbox. She's super cool. Like, she's not friendly, but she's like not mad, whatever. She got her Xbox back. A few days later, I got another text from her like, hey, my Xbox has a red ring. It's not working. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. She was like, yeah, it was working before. I'm like, oh, sorry about that. I don't know. Do you want me to pay for it or whatever? And she was like, no, that's okay. It's fine. Just wanted to see what was up. Chat. I told this story to my friend group. My good friend, Drew V, tells me, oh, you gave that back? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, oh, that was her Xbox, huh? And I was like, yeah. He said, oh, I swapped that out with my Xbox. He had a red-ringed Xbox, and he swapped the two. Not a joke. So he has her working Xbox 360. Unluckiest woman of all time. Why would he do that? Because he's a bad person. He's a piece of shit. And I'm worse for just not. I didn't tell her. I was like, damn, that's crazy. I didn't. Because why am I going to get back in touch with her at this point? Like, hey, I have your real Xbox. My friend stole it. Like, I can't. Which now, in hindsight, that doesn't sound like it would be that crazy or bad to do. Now that I say it out loud, it's like, yeah, that would be a reasonable thing for a normal human being to do. This girl was so nice. She did not deserve any of this. Like, she just, her ass would not believe you. Yeah, I don't know. I feel, yeah, this didn't happen when I was in high school or middle school. I was like 19 or 20. I was a grown man who could have died in war. Right? Like, do you think she could actually tell it wasn't her Xbox? No, but if it turned on, she would get the picture pretty quickly. My friend Drew was like big into like, what was that Blue Dragon game? You know what I'm talking about? Whatever that thing was on the 360. When did I play 60 hours of Blue Dragon? Why do I have 120 hours in Persona 3? Like, it would like, she did not play that shit. Her ass was not doing that. So anyway, that was the story. He's that kind of guy. Yeah, big anime guy. Drew, the way that I describe him, and I always have, is like, he's like an Adam Sandler character at the beginning of the movie. Like, he works at the toll booth, and he's totally fine with that, and very happy-go-lucky, and just having a good time, right? And, like, at the end of the movie, you expect him to, like, get all this ambition or, like, find the person of his dreams or get, like, really lucky and be very good at golf or whatever. But, like, he just works at the toll booth, goes from job to job, enjoys his life, doesn't have much. And that's awesome. That's great. That's great. Good for him. He's very happy. Parties every day of the weekend, goes to work, you know, at the normal time. I think he might be a waiter now. God bless him. Lovable guy. Thief, though. Subscribe right now at Twitch Prime. Ads are coming right now. You got to subscribe. Otherwise, you're going to see the ads. I'm not snoozing them. Please subscribe. Please, please, please. Twitch Prime is free. Go below the stream and subscribe. Please, 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 please. We're almost at 2450. Please, please. We're almost there, please. The character at the beginning of the Adam Sandler movie kind of implies internal sadness. Not always, right? I feel like he wasn't sad in, like, 50 First Dates. Or Mr. Deeds? Was he poor in Mr. Deeds? I can't remember. Yeah, if I get enough primes, I'm going to pay back that poor girl. Oh, I feel bad now. He was pretty sad in 50 First Dates, was he? I feel like in some of them he was okay. Big Daddy? Oh. No, he got dumped in Big Daddy. Before he gets dumped, okay? When he has the job, but he doesn't get dumped yet by the hot girl or whatever.
It was my sophomore.
What was the one where his family died in 9/11? Reign Over Me? I thought that was Don Cheadle. Am I making that up? I got the 10 ad special. Drop them. Ad Aga.
It was my sophomore year of high school. Last drinks had a potluck.
Right.
All the food was in the back lined up on chairs. After everyone had gotten their food and some chairs freed up, I sat in the back and started studying for a math final.
All right.
This was halfway through the period, as my friend George went to grab another cookie.
Ooh, a
Deciding
cookie.
I would tease him, I patted his tummy as he grabbed a cookie.
Yummers. Thank you, Penguin Bob. Thank you, Trains for Brains. Choo-choo. It's the sub train. Toot. Thank you so much for the 5 gifties. Saving 5 people from the horror of Twitch ads. Dude, nobody is meaner to overweight people than somebody who used to be overweight. Y'all should hear the way that EE and Charles talk about, they be mean to each other, bro. Every time Charles wants to go get some ice cream, they be mean, bro. Thank you, Blue Water, for the prime. Those people are mean.
Deciding I would tease him, I patted his tummy as he grabbed
Come
a cookie.
on, man, that's
I
not
had
nice.
only seen his body, and not his face, when I did the action.
Oh.
Once the action was complete, I looked up expecting to see him say a joke, but instead there was a face of horror and dismay. The poor girl looked traumatized.
What? A girl? That wasn't Ben?
It was not my friend Ben.
Oh my
I
God.
have not lived this down to this day.
Oh. You just patted a girl's tummy? Oh, getting a cookie, huh? That's harassment. Yeah, what could she have thought? Oh, good heavens. Okay, well, That adds so many more layers to that, doesn't it? Doesn't it seem worse? Right? There's a couple different directions that could go. I'd like to be patted on the tummy for real by a stranger. You think it's like that image with guys getting hit on, like at the grocery store or at a meeting or whatever, and they're like, "Wow, this is awesome. Thank you. Everybody likes me. I wish somebody would pat my tummy for real. Maybe give it a little rub. Had a big breakfast, huh? Mm-hmm. Like Winnie the Pooh." Stupid. Okay.
When I was 2 or 3 years old, my parents got me a toy tool set for Christmas.
Cool.
I immediately pick up the hammer, and in front
do
of
some
my
carpentry.
whole family, I start banging on the table and screaming, "Fucking hammer, fucking hammer, fucking hammer." The reason I said this was because anytime my dad used a hammer, he would scream that. So I thought it's what you had to say when you used a hammer.
Why? Why did your dad do that?
Needless to say, everyone in my family was laughing except my dad. He never said that again.
Good. Why did he do that to begin with? Dad got rich. Is that what I sound like? Jesus, that's embarrassing. Why did he do that? Dad? Oh my God. Cool, man. Okay. I was wondering, like, okay, he has to be getting this from a parent. I didn't think the dad would be around and, like, it wasn't like a one-time thing. Every time he used the hammer, he would do that? What a fucked up household, dude. The whole family knew, too. Yeah, everybody's laughing along with this. Ha, 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 that's silly. Jesus.
When I was 5 years old, my family and I took a vacation to the beach in Florida.
It's that naked British family I told you about.
One night I wanted to go swimming in the pool. The hotel we were at had a huge pool, and it was always busy at night.
Hell yeah.
We went down there with my sister, mom, and dad,
Love
and we
the
started
swimmies.
swimming.
Cool.
I decided I wanted to go swim in the deep end of the pool with all of the older kids and their parents.
At 5?
So my dad and I swam over to the 5 feet end of the pool. After about 10 minutes, I needed to pee, so I went up from my dad and let him know. And he tells me, like all other dads of boys that I've talked to, that I needed to just pee in the pool.
Yeah. All the other kids are doing it. You've told this story, Coney. I know. All right. Keep it going.
He just has one request.
Don't that, man. I've had this exact. Okay, here's what happened to me. Are you ready? I take my kid to the pool. I'm like, "Do you need to go to the bathroom?" She says no. "Are you sure?" She says no. I'm like, "Okay." And like a fucking fool, I trusted her because I was hoping that she like understood her body signals. We jump in the pool, not even the stairs. We jump in the pool. I have to go to the bathroom. It's all the way over there. And I'm surrounded by people. And so I try to, I'm like, "Sweetie, you can go here. It's okay." "No, I need to go on the potty." Correct. First off, keep it down. Second off, in front of everybody, but it's a very busy day at the pool. It's okay. You can just pee. It's fine. We went to like a very unpopulated area. I was like, "You can just pee. You can just go right here. It's okay." "I gotta go potty now." Fuck, okay. And then I got her and we went to the potty, dripping wet all over the floor, freezing cold. It was miserable. Takes her all this time to get her suit off, take the suit off, put it back on. Putting a swimsuit on when you're wet is very hard to do. Took like 15 minutes. Dad, I'm cold. I know! Crazy. And guess what happened as soon as we got back to the pool? Adult Swim. Now she's mad because she can't swim. Now I got to deal with it. It's my problem. Insane. Anyway, sorry. Stupid.
He just has one request, that I needed to go over to the area where no kids
that's what
were
you do.
and pee over
That's
there.
what you separate.
I obliged
Right,
and
yes.
began to swim my way over to the empty side of the pool.
Of course.
Unbeknownst to me, I was supposed to pee in the pool, not into the pool. I climbed the ladder and pulled down my swimsuit to reveal my you-know-what and begin to pee into the pool.
Hey, everybody, look! No, we were all doing it, but I don't want to see it. Everybody was definitely doing that, but I don't... It's gross when you do it that way. Stop!
It's a successful pee until about 5 seconds.
Like a fountain. That boy looks rather... he looks like a cherub. Oh, that's delightful.
It's a successful pee until about 5 seconds into it, and a woman yells from across the pool, "That little boy has his penis out."
Okay. 5 seconds is a crazy amount of time to get away with that. 5 seconds is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is how long that kid got to pee. That's crazy.
I was worried about getting punished for my actions, but my parents...
Oh, hold
it's
on.
a successful
There's a
pee
second
until
part to
about
this.
5 seconds into it, and a woman yells from across the pool, "That little boy has his penis out."
Yeah.
Everyone quickly gets out of the pool screaming and pointing, and I'm confused on what I did wrong. I was worried about getting punished for my actions, but my parents just couldn't stop laughing long enough to actually punish me. They had to completely drain the pool and closed it for the rest of the night.
They had to flush it. They had to flush the whole pool. They had to pull the big switch. A bit of an overreaction. It's very funny, as if no other kid was doing that. They had to be like, "Oh boy, somebody peed in the pool. Now it all has to turn off." Nobody else ever did that. This pool is full of other toddlers and young kids, and nobody else peed but you. But, however, if they didn't do that, I would be mad as a parent, so I get it.
It's now been 20 years since that occasion, and we
That's
are
very
back in
funny.
Florida this past summer.
Now you gotta
My
drain
wife
the
got
whole
me a
pool.
customized airbrush hat that says I pee into pools. I'll never
that's
live
funny.
it down.
That's very funny, actually. That's good. I like the into. That's funny. Cool, Mom. Cool hat. I like that. It's like water park sim when I poop in Coney's pool. Yeah, I wish you guys wouldn't do that. I have a lot of bathrooms. I have ample restrooms at my water park. Please don't do that. I'm going to spray you with the water gun. Or kill you. I could kill you too, actually. Can't I do that? I just push you and then you'll leave my park. But they're dirty. They're not. My bathrooms are very clean. I clean them with a mop. On the walls. Just...
I was in 4th grade and was working on a document on Google Drive.
Cool.
My teacher wanted us to use the share button, which gives the user the ability to give access of the document to other Google accounts.
I know what the share
so they
button
could give me
is.
feedback and mark spelling and grammar mistakes.
Right.
As I clicked the share button, I was checking out some of the options when I saw share with administration.
Okay.
This gave me a mischievous idea. I created a new document, and with all the creativity I could muster, named this story The Buttman.
Good one.
Unfortunately, I no longer have access to this story, but if my memory serves me right, the first sentence went along something like, "I'm the Buttman, la 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 la." This story went on to
That's
1
very
or 2
funny.
pages.
Good one.
After I finished, my umbus shared the document with administration.
That's great. I
which
bet they
means
were in
every
for quite a
student and
shock.
teacher across the 4 schools in my
Very big
district
surprise.
would see the
4
Buttman in their shared with
schools
me
in the
section in
district?
Google Drive.
What the fuck? You had that much reach? Oh my God, the entire school board's reading this one.
It doesn't stop there.
Have you guys heard of the Butt Man?
It doesn't stop there. People you share with can also comment on your document, and I got tons of comments.
I don't like this.
Likely from high schoolers
Thumbs down.
that commented their confusion on why the fuck this was shared with them. The next day, I was called down to the computer lab, where I was confronted by the computer teacher who made me delete the document.
Wait, so by admin, was this sent to, like, everybody? Did you just email blast everybody but your Buttman story? That seems like a security issue. That shit went to everybody. Always. Everywhere. Why did I get an email notification for the Buttman? This must be from my teacher. La 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 la. I thought it was going to be a Google share story. I'm sure that a lot of people have had this, but let me just give you a little insight. There have been a couple times where I've had, I mean, this is common in college, I think, but it's happened to me with, like, sponsors. And sponsors will be like, hey, we need a draft by X date. And it's like the night before. And I'm like, all right. And leading up to it, I'm like, okay, I'll have it on that date. I'll have it on that date. They keep checking in. They're like, is it ready? I'm like, I'll have it on the date. It's fine. I'm working on it. I'm writing the script. It's okay. I'm working on it. And then the night before, when I'm definitely too late, I'm like, okay, let me put this together. And I click on the Google Drive to access the files to work on the draft. And it says that the files are locked and need permission to access from administration, after I have told them for 2 weeks that I'm working on it. And then I still haven't figured that out to be like, oh my God, I had access and now I don't. Haha, that's so weird. Strange. That's when you say you had it in a different doc and you need to copy paste it in. Oh my God, is that what you do? I didn't know what the play was. Oh my God, that's good. I like that. I didn't know that one. I knew the one where what you do, my trick, okay? My trick was when I was in college, they had like a thing where you had to submit a document. Like this assignment is due on this day, right? You have to do this thing by this time, and you had to, and like there were times that I did not have something ready. Like I had a 20-page report and it wasn't done yet. I'm on page like 15, but the time limit is running out. I would take like an MP3 file or some other document or whatever, and I would change it to .doc, and it just creates nonsense. Like the document just is a bunch of, it just transmits the data. So I send it in and it looks like it's crazy. And then the teacher is like, hey, this is weird. Something happened with a glitch. And then I'm like, oh, that sucks. Weird. Here's the real document after I worked on it all night. That shit's good. I don't know if it works anymore. You guys hear something, by the way? I feel like I'm hearing the wind. What is that? I feel like somebody's trying to contact me, but I don't know. I don't think anybody's speaking to me.
Help!
I'm not laughing at the help. I'm laughing at the other. I think someone has a very important message to tell me, but I can't quite make it out. It feels like it's something that is very important that I need to know. For PowerPoints, you could change it to a TXT, delete some random lines, change it back, and on the day of the presentation, the PowerPoint will just crash. That's cool. That's smart. That's good. Wait, I look like Vsauce too? Thank you, Chop Man. I do. Wait, I do. I do look like Vsauce too. Wait, that's really funny. I'm glad you said that. I'll remember that you said that personally. I'll remember you. That was a very funny thing that you said. I'm going to remember that. That was really good. Okay. All right. Let's change it up. Let's go, Peter. Peter!
When I was around
Classic chop, man.
When I was around 14 years old, my parents decided it was time.
All right, untime that guy out. I want to see what happens.
When I was around 14 years old, my parents decided it was time to upgrade my flip phone, and they gave me an iPhone.
Cool.
This was around Christmas time, and I was really into Five Nights at Freddy's as the third installment came out a few months prior.
Scary.
As a kid growing up with internet access and a too curious mind filled with hormones, I dived into the rabbit hole of the internet and found a website known as rule34.xxx.
It's pizza time!
I knew what I was watching could get me in trouble, so I cleared my browsing history constantly.
Yep.
On Christmas Eve, my parents decided to do a random check on my phone's browser history.
Oh no, gonna see if you've been naughty or nice. Right at the finish line. Oh. Oh, that's bad. Oh, is Santa coming or not? We'll see.
What I did not know was that on the old Safari it would constantly open new tabs each time I searched. So I naively felt confident my parents would just hand me back my phone after a few minutes.
Hundreds of tabs! Hundreds and hundreds of Chica tabs! Oh my god! Santa, no!
My stepfather does that old man scroll while saying under his breath to my mother that's not good at all.
That's really bad. Chica is a chicken. Your dad, knows the lore. Chica is a chicken and technically a child. This is very bad. Withered Bonnie?
My face goes pale and I feel my heart start to race.
Oh, God.
He shows my phone to my mother, and through dozens of tabs on Safari showing Five Nights at Freddy's, Rule 34 of Foxy and Mangle.
Foxy and Mangle? Mangle? That took quite a turn. It's double cringe. God damn. Gotta Google Mango real quick. You will be very surprised. Google Mango right now. Foxy is whatever. He's the bad boy. He's a pirate. Very athletic, too. I hate that I'm talking about Five Nights like this. I'm almost 40. This is embarrassing. Which one is Mangle? The ceiling one. With the pink and the white one in the top. I love that you call it Five Nights. Is that what, do people say FNAF? Is that like an old way of doing it? It's Five Nights, bro. Whatever. Pull her up for the class. You look it up. Hold on. Mangle is a movie character? When you search Mangle movie character, oh my God, it's worse than I remembered. Hold on. Oh God. That's the old one. This is what it is now. It's like just the exoskeleton. That's Mangle. Wait, that's Mangle in 4. I thought it was 3. That's 4. Yeah. Yo, what that assortment of limbs do? Oh no. Oh no. No. No more page downs. No more scrolling. Not doing that. Wait, scroll down. I kind of get it now. I'm not touching that no more. No more of that. Is Mangle in FNAF 2 the movie? I guess they have to be. Because I think this is from, Mangle is from the second one or whatever. 5 subs for a page down. Yeah, 24.50. I'll do 1 page down. I'll do 2 because I already spoiled 1. I'll do 2 page downs for 5 gifties. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie, Friday, March 5th. I thought it was sooner than that. It's not December? March? I'll be ready for it. I saw the first one. It was pretty good. It wasn't so bad. Oh, this Friday? December 5th then. Stupid ass. Old dumbass chatter. My favorite thing to do. Sorry to talk so much about this. Gonna be real, less cringe than Chica. If you're gonna get into animatronics, get wild. No, come on. That's very funny. We're all having fun. Come on. It's Chica, bro. Come on. Now I sound weird. Now I sound like, oh, obviously that's a little different. No, I don't. That's bad. I know I've said this a lot, but talking about the thing, my favorite thing to do is like in Marvel Rivals, somebody will say like, you guys are you guys suck dick or whatever, and I'm like, this guy's afraid to say bad words. This guy thinks he's gonna get in trouble, and then immediately after it's star. They're like, nuh-uh, and then it's just censored by the Chinese government. Say the word, man. You're not going to get in trouble. What? Are you scared? Mom's not here. And then they do get censored. Whoa, what did you say? Whoa, hey. Jesus, man. It's a fun bit. It's very fun. What did you call me? It's awesome. I genuinely, I think Marvel Rivals is reigniting my love of fucking with people, and I want to get back into voice chat because I never am in voice chat because I have the utilitarian idea of they can't tell me anything I want to know, and I'm not talking to them. But if a teammate starts getting really mad and upset, I know I'm gonna lose anyway. Maybe I could have fun. I can have fun in a different way. That sounds really fun. I love typing a long ass star and making them guess. Making it big as hell. That's very funny. I like that. I learned what flipping someone off is because I broke my middle finger and got in trouble with flipping someone off. I did that too. I did that in first grade. I didn't know about it, and I did a middle finger thing, and my teacher got mad at me. I didn't understand it. So I think that's pretty common, right? Dude, this was a big sidetrack. I'm getting sidetracked mid-story now. I'm sorry. It's gotten worse. This story's not over. So stupid. Okay, anyway, you were looking at Foxy and Mango porn. Please continue.
He shows my phone to my mother.
Dude, the editor is going to be so angry. The editor is like, dude, I have to cut this up and skip like 10 minutes of bullshit.
He shows my phone to my mother, and through dozens of tabs on Safari showing Five Nights at Freddy's Rule 34 of Foxy
Very
and
hot.
Mango.
Yeah.
After what felt like an eternity of watching my stepfather Greg go through my phone, lounging in his casual bathrobe while hitting his vape, they finally tell me that I was in big trouble and that I was grounded.
Dude, looking at the Mango porn. Oh, yeah. You're in big trouble, bucko. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. This is Dad watching two animatronic foxes fucking. Oh, shit. Blowing it into the air. You know what, though? If I'm the dad, I feel like I'm probably thinking, no other kid does this. Like, I don't have access to the internet. I think my kid's a fucking freak. There's no way this is a normal thing. My kid is, no other kid would ever do this. My sweet boy is mentally ill. Oh, God.
After
You're
what
big
felt
grounded.
like I immediately broke down and started to cry before
God.
bolting back to my room. I knew my life was over and there was no coming back from this. From that point, I never felt quite comfortable buying FNAF merch or posters.
I wouldn't either.
because
Don't
of
bring that shit in my house.
And
Not
the
my
Christmas
house.
day after, I was a hollow shell as I opened up Lego sets with my siblings.
Not in my house, not under my roof. Okay? When you move out and get a job and have your own life, you're free to put whatever perverted nonsense bullshit you want on your walls. But while you live in my house, I will never see Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Mangle. Wait, he knows a lot of the characters. The Puppet, Springtrap, William Afton, the Phone Guy. Dad, do you like Five Nights at Freddy's? No! That's a fun bit. That's pretty good. And definitely not Mangle.
When I was in elementary school,
Let's go back to the U.S. That was a good story. I like that one.
When I was
It's kind of interesting to me that, like, This has got to be the worst generation. I don't know. I feel like it's a disaster to mix like stupid, young, confused hormones, popular IP characters, and the internet. Those three things mixing all at once create, like, if I was in the 60s and I had a crush on Howdy Doody, I just had to live with that. I had to be like, why do I like him? Oh, well, I'll get over that eventually, right? Betty Boop. No, but that's different because Betty Boop is intentionally supposed to be hot, right? She's designed to be a flapper. I mean, like, if I was really into Daffy Duck, right, I would just quietly maybe grow out of it, right? But if I can indulge with a guy who specializes in Daffy Duck, you know what I'm saying? One scene where Daffy Duck strips and, like, pulls down his thing, and I was like, that's weird. Jabberjaw? No, see, that's worse. You can't... If I was into Jabberjaw, I'd be like, okay, there's definitely something wrong with me. But I guess that's true. That's the Mango parallel. That's right. I think there's a spectrum, right? Rocky and Bullwinkle? No, but Natasha, right? Well, if you were into Natasha, it's like, okay, she's like goth mommy, whatever. If I was into Bullwinkle, right? Yeah, that'd be different. Sure. Jabberjaw's crazy. Okay.
When I was in elementary school.
Dude, I'm telling you, imagine being into Minnie Mouse. I couldn't possibly.
When I was in elementary school, I had an assignment to write a letter to the troops in Iraq.
Cool.
The problem is, I had recently seen an episode of Ren and Stimpy where Ren responds to a fan letter for Stimpy by telling a child that he wets the bed on purpose.
Yeah, I remember that very episode. That did happen. What did you say to our boys in Iraq?
So I, wanting to make a funny reference, wrote to the troops that it was definitely their fault that the war started in the first place.
All right, you got good instincts, kid. You got real good instincts. John K, a bad influence as usual. This is the worst thing John K has ever done. Yeah. You got good instincts, kid. You got the intangibles. It's pretty funny. It's pretty good.
So of course, I got in huge trouble.
Sure,
and I got my first ever in school suspension.
They read it?
The teacher who was watching over the suspended students knew me from a previous class, and she said she was very surprised I was in ISS.
Okay, I did not think that said ISS. I was like, what? What? Is the teacher making a joke? I was like, is the teacher trying to be funny now? Like,
I told her I had committed blackmail. I thought that blackmail was just when you sent a really mean letter.
Okay. This is a funny kid. This kid is funny as shit. Dude, this is I would have loved a TV show on your life. Just a funny kid not understanding a goddamn thing and getting into trouble constantly. That's awesome. That's a really funny kid. That's a good story. Fun reference, man. That was good. I thought you were going to tell the troop that you wet the bed, like to make a Ren and Stimpy reference, and the troop is, what the fuck? He hasn't seen that cartoon. Moral oral ass kid. That's very good. That's funny.
When I was a senior in high school, a buddy of mine was throwing a house party because his parents were out of town.
Okay.
I wasn't feeling well the day of the party, so I stayed home from school.
Right.
Later in the day I was feeling better, so I decided I was going to go to the party.
Great.
My buddy threw what could only be described as the party of the century.
Damn.
It was like a party you would see in a movie.
Lampshade on a
After
guy's
some
head,
amount
people
of time of
hanging
drinking,
out, yeah,
I needed to go to the
Thanks,
bathroom. I knew this guy's house pretty well since I've been a bunch of times, so I had the idea of going into the bathroom attached to the master bedroom.
Okay.
I opened
Very
the door and
private
I
in
heard
there.
the sounds of people making out.
Ooh.
They didn't notice me open the door, so I just decided to sneak past them to go to the bathroom.
I guess that's okay.
As I
If it's a
snuck
big
off to the
that's
bathroom,
fine.
I took a quick gander at the people on the bed, and who do I see but my own girlfriend?
Oh my God, this is like a party out of a movie. Oh, shit. Okay. It's like from Can't Hardly Wait or whatever.
I didn't know she was gonna be there.
Oh!
I took my piss and washed my hands all the while I was thinking about what I was going to do. As I quietly walked out the bathroom, I had the idea. By this point, they were already in the act of coitus, so I had to wait to confront her, and so I did.
You waited in the same room? You waited for her to finish to make her feel bad? No way. I want to make sure they finish so she feels extra bad. She's going to feel so guilty if they both finish. Oh, she's going to feel so upset.
I quietly sat in a chair near the bed and waited for this dude to finish because I was not going to be the guy interrupting another guy while he was getting it in, as to not break protocol.
This can't be real. This is no, this is not a real story. This is not no. I'm offended that you think that I would think this is real. This is stupid. You did not sit in the chair and wait for them. They would definitely notice. Well, how loud is the music? If this shit is like a movie party, all right, what happened?
After what felt like an eternity, they finish and I did what I thought was appropriate at the time. I gave them a standing ovation.
No, you didn't. You would not do that. You would not do that. This is like a Panic at the Disco ass reaction. Like, gotcha. And now I'm going to do this big theatric performance to make you feel really bad and remember this forever. This is the least happened story in history. I'm telling you. Imagine your life is so sad that Coney calls your story fake. Cringe Confessional is your favorite series. You hear a lot of very embarrassing stories that all definitely happened. You're like, you know what? This is the worst thing that ever happened to me. I'm going to write in. And Coney is like, this is so bad, it definitely didn't happen. Of all the stories I've heard over the several years of me doing this, this is the one that couldn't happen to anyone ever. And it did happen to you. If this is real, this is extraordinarily bad. All right.
I just say to her, I guess we are done then, huh? And walk out the door and walk home.
Okay.
Now they're married with 2 kids, so there's at least a happy ending to this story.
Oh my God. Bro is Mr. Brightside. Now I'm washing my hands and they're fucking on the bed and I want them to stop, but I'm being a bro. So I sit in the chair and I wait for the finish. Didn't want to be gross, but there's only one syllable. And I'll wait patiently and I think I'll stand up. This is so stupid. They finish, you stand up and clap and leave, and they're like, you know what? We were really good. That was an excellent performance. Let's get married. That was really good. That was awesome. I think I love you, actually. I want to raise kids with you. We got a standing ovation here. That was awesome. Next story is from the other POV. So I was at a party, all right? I was at a party. Some girl starts coming on to me. We go to the master bedroom. We start hooking up. I finish, and then a guy stands up and claps next to me and says, I guess you're done, huh? And then leaves. I don't know why he said that. Of course I'm done, obviously. Anyway, we're married now, so I don't know what happened there, but I don't know who that guy was. I never saw that guy before in my life. Just mishearing what the guy said in his epic own moment. This is awesome. This is a good story. This is an awesome story. I could riff on this story for 3 days straight. This is awesome. This is great. Thank you so much for writing in. If I'm that couple, I guess I'm saying, I guess we're done, after every time. Yeah, that's if I'm that couple, that is a very funny inside joke for the rest of time. Anytime. That's very good. Fakest story I've ever heard, but I'm so glad you came up with it. That's an excellent bit of creative writing.
I'm going to keep this pretty short. I was 13 or 14.
Okay.
I overheard someone whom I barely knew talking in a group of 3 others about someone who unfortunately passed away from brain cancer, looking very upset.
Okay, I don't like that this person said, I'm going to keep this short, and two people had the same immediate joke. That I don't like that you guys did that. That makes me mad.
I'm going to keep...
We should have something that if chat... Oh my God, here we go. I'm going to get somebody to code a chat bot. And if 2 chatters say the same message, like character for character, they both get banned. Doug's done it? Oh, really? Never mind. Wait, that's R9K mode. Oh. Oh, never mind. That's stupid. Emotes would be allowed. We would let emotes through. Anyway, what was happening in this story? I bet it was really happy and silly.
I'm going to keep this pretty short. I was 13 or 14. I overheard someone whom I barely knew talking in a group of 3 others about someone who unfortunately passed away from brain cancer, looking very upset. Without hesitation, I walked up and said, he shouldn't have let it get to his head.
Why'd you say that? That's not even a clever one-liner. Owned.
I could quickly see from their expressions that I failed. Without hesitation. I walked up and said, he shouldn't have let it get to his head. I thought that this would lighten up the mood and that it was so clever that I couldn't pass up the opportunity.
13 or 14. Thought it was so clever. You want to talk about Marvel dialogue? This kid is infected. This kid saw the whole Avengers trilogy and all the MCU films, the whole timeline. It was like, I know what to say here. What do people say when things get really serious and dire? A joke!
I could quickly see from their expressions that I failed severely, as they went silent and stared at me, as if I had just told them all that they were dying tomorrow. I turned around and walked away as if nothing happened, since I didn't know what else to do. Okay. As I later found, she was referring to her brother. I'm fortunate that she didn't take it worse. I think she knew that I wasn't purposefully making fun of her dead brother.
Well, I don't know what other... How else would you read that? I don't... I think you are hoping for the best. I mean, I think you're maybe, usually people are too hard on themselves during this. I think you are doing the opposite. You're being too easy. She definitely thought that's what you were doing. For sure. I just think she's afraid you're going to do it more, so she doesn't want to talk anymore. You are clearly a callous, cold psychopath, and she doesn't want to talk to you. She doesn't want to hear any more epic quips about her brain cancer brother, right? Jesus Christ. Okay.
When I was in 5th grade, I had this huge crush on this girl in my Sunday school class.
Cool.
I had liked her ever since 3rd grade and wanted her to like me back so much so that I wrote a song for her.
Okay.
When all failed, I turned to my older cousin who had a cousin and just graduated high school.
Yeah.
He jokingly told me to pull my pants down and see how she reacts.
Dude.
Not noticing the joke and desperate at this point, I made a mental note. We had a freeze dance minigame next night at church, and as soon as the music stopped, my pants fell to the floor.
Okay. in church. Well, okay. If it's during the freeze thing, you have a good reason to not pick them up, and now it's a little silly. Now it's goofy and funny, whatever. Is it underwear too, or just... I don't know. Who knows?
I was not prepared for her to vomit on me upon seeing my Johnson.
Okay, all right. All right. Yeah, man. Okay. Now it's fake. Yeah, that feels like an extreme reaction. I don't know if that...
After getting cleaned up at home, I got the beating of a lifetime.
Oh my God.
My cousin went free.
Oh my God. Jesus. I thought it was fake, but now I think it's trauma. I'm sorry that happened to you. Jeez. He has a disgusting penis. Yeah, I was going to say, how bad? What's it like there, man? Like mangled? What the fuck are we... What are we talking about here, dude? Like, the vomiting? Jesus. Okay, all right. Thank you, Nautical Moon. That's a fucked up story, dude. Oh my God. All right. Hey, thanks for writing in. I don't know if I believe that last one, but it's Cringe Confessional, and all the stories are made up, and none of them happened, but we love them all, and that's the last one. Wow, what a great story. 30 great tales from Cringe Confessional, everybody. What a good night. A pretty good night. Some all-timers in there. I say that I usually don't remember a lot of these stories. I think I'm gonna remember that clapping one for a while. And maybe the FNAF one, right? That's pretty good. The fake one, I mean, if you want me to remember one, you got to exaggerate it. You got to embellish it, right? Send Melon. Oh, I'll remember that forever. Let's say goodbye to chat. Hold on. Oh, there they are. Hey, guys, there's chat. Want to be in there? Do you want to live in my TV? Come on over to the stream, and I'll trap you in the pocket dimension. That's one of my feats. I create pocket dimensions to ensnare you inside. I'm multiversal level power on the power scaling site. Me versus Goku, who wins? Find out on the next video. Help grow my power by liking and subscribing. That's a fun outro. Editor, cut out at the end. That's really fun. That's a good outro. That was awesome. That was a really good outro. That bit kept growing. I liked it. That was awesome. All right. I feel you subscribing. I'm getting powerful. Bro, being divorced is so fun. I can scream as loud as I want.
Before the era of modern science, people had a rather weird concept of the world.
Wow, I have the whole house to myself.
All these legends about the entire world resting on some kind of animals like elephants, whales, or turtles. But what if I told you?
Sorry. Hold on, my green screen broke. Shit! You know what's funny? I'm pretty sure my girlfriend is sleeping upstairs. I probably woke her up. And she has work tomorrow. Okay. All right. Double divorce time. Not again. Go apologize now. I will. Okay. All right. Listen, I hate to do this. I never asked this. Do you guys have a Twitch Prime? I'm always at 2450, and it pisses me off. Can we hit a nice even number? 2450 is an even number. Don't say 2448. That's not good. We got to go a little bit more. Thank you, Swag Mag. Only a little bit more? If we hit 2450, you do a scroll. A scroll. Oh, I'll do it. Hold on. Right there. I'll pop a two page downs. I'll do it right now. Now do Melia. I can do Melia, I think. Hold on. Let me test it. Thanks, Raven, since you asked so nicely. I always do. Melia Xenoblade. Could I page down twice? That sounds like a fun game of Russian roulette. Maybe that's a stream game we play, which is like chat picks a phrase and we bet on how many page downs it will take before something comes up, unless you search like big boobs. Stupid. You would have to search like a character, and I would have to, you know. I'm sure Coney knows about Melia from Xenoblade. It was from a story tonight. I don't know anything about Melia. Fun bit. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Can you end stream before chat sees? I could. I was actually thinking to do. If it got really bad, I was going to do that. All right, I'm going to unleash the VOD. I'll be back tomorrow with some Metroid Prime. I am not going to go live early because I don't know if I'm going to fuck with Metroid Prime, honestly. So I'm going to go live at a normal time. I think I might play Rivals. I might go on the side stream. Check out, join the sub-only Discord if you want to see Marvel Rivals. I might be live. I might not. We'll see. No bounty? No. I don't have a bounty for tonight. Should I do talk shows and podcasts in the future for Cringe Confessional? I've never done it, but maybe that's a good idea. I don't know. Might side stream something. We'll see. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some Prime. Bless up. See you guys soon. Goodbye, everybody. So long. Goodbye. Twitch pulled out of my country. I literally can't subscribe. Well, you could drop a gifty for somebody else that can't. Pay it forward. Just do one right now. Thanks for watching. Bye, everybody.